right, boys.
Playoffs of Mpl Ph Season 14 action live at Green Sun Hotel. Grab your tickets now via official
We're
Mpl
live.
PH website. You can also get a chance to win 1,000 diamonds by sharing your hashtag MPLS14 live experience on Facebook and TikTok. And to ensure the equality and fairness of our games, MPL Philippines is also monitored and supervised by the Games and Amusements Board.
Welcome to the second
All right, boys.
day of Mpl Philippines Season 14, the playoffs.
All right, boys. Yo, 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 yo. A member of No Pay Esports. What is No Pay Esports? Oh, yes. You know the people who haven't gotten paid? Hold on one second, guys. I have to type something up. But what's up, y'all?
Sabay nating alamin kung sino nga ba makakadraw ng first blood for a best of 5 upper bracket semifinals yet again for Fanatic Onyx Philippines laban.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Where is my...
Fanatic Onyx Philippines. Nag-aantay na lang sila ng minions at ang mga Ricos ay nandun din. Super Prince nagpapatay na lang talaga ng literal at ang game. Number 1 ay mapupunta sa Super Family. Ang Super Family ay nagwawala na. At nandun yung kanilang
Save changes. There we go. There we go. There we go.
sila ng mga minions dito para matapos na ang laban. Pasugod na dun sa may bandang gitna. At dito na rin yung mga Ricos. Available pa rin yan.
Save changes.
At ang Fanatic Onyx Philippines ay match point na. Kakayanin ba nga i-end?
Are you going to curse Kelra and FNOP? No, bro. I hope they do great things, honestly.
Kumakatok na nga ang Fanatic Onyx patungong upper bracket final.
I was cheering for him last season. I put them as like, I think I put them as third place last season in my predictions. Maybe I didn't, because I wanted RSG to do better. But I still put them as much farther than they did last season.
Welcome to Day 3. This is Mpl Philippines Season 14, the playoffs. In just a few minutes, we will begin the upper bracket finals between Fnatic Onyx Philippines and Falcons AP brand. Two epic rivals, as top 2 seed teams battle it out for the first slot in
Good
the
message.
grand
There you
finals
go.
and a ticket to the M6 World Championship. This is chemistry
Sheesh.
versus champion synergy. And later on in the
Boys,
day, the
boys,
journey
hold
of
on.
those
You
in the
can't
lower
see
bracket
this.
continues.
This is not allowed.
The stars have
Nope.
aligned.
No.
Fate has brought us here. Blacklist International and
Guys, I'm
Aurora
sorry.
MLB
I had 2 hurricanes come through. It's just been a very, very long month for me, guys. So I apologize for lack of streams and all that stuff.
each other.
You know,
This is the
it's
moment
been a rough month for
it's
TREX,
always
okay?
meant to be. Simulan na ang bakbakan.
My apologies for not streaming. My apologies for all that good stuff. But here we are.
Casters, pasok.
Here we are, okay? We made it.
Coming at you live from the MPL Arena in Green Sun Hotel in
Oof,
Makati
Mr.
City, from the
Naisu
heart of
and
Metro
Leo, what
Philippines.
more
That's
could I
Mr.
ask
Leo.
for? My dreams
Here
come
with
true.
Naisu, coming at you with playoffs weekend featuring epic rivals. We're opening up with the upper bracket finals. That slot to M6 secured tonight.
Tonight it is. Tonight is going to be full of just amazing games. Hopefully both series all going the distance, I hope, at this point, because we know later also one of those teams have to go home. But, Leo, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what unfolds here.
Smack dab right in the middle, we're also handing out our Alamat Awards. So if you cast your vote, you want to see that pay off.
Hold on one second.
Stay tuned because tonight is going to be a jam-packed night of MLBB esports.
Let me share the stream real quick.
Class
Let me do all the things.
That. Real quick, let's recap exactly what went
Almost
down.
clicked end
You saw
stream,
a
yo.
little bit in that video package
Lol.
of what happened yesterday. A 3-2 slobber knocker between Falcons AP
3-2 slobber knocker.
Back-to-back with a sweep by Fnatic Onyx over Aurora. Naisu,
Saw, dude.
it seemed like Fnatic Onyx had something to do that night.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, number one, they got the new record. What was it, 934? Something like that? I know
exactly
it was like
934.
934.
Here's the question, right?
Yeah,
Does
you know,
FNOP
I heard a couple numbers thrown around.
does
I had to
FNOP
back
go
and,
to-
You would have suitably
remember it.
balled that
Go
called the match.
Where
to
is he,
M6
by the way?
tonight?
Where is Ingon? I'm sure you guys watching the English stream, you didn't forget what he promised the audience. So I don't know. We'll see him maybe later tomorrow or so. But yeah, here's the bracket. This is how things unfolded, especially yesterday.
That's right. Today, we come to a precipice. One team moves forward, the other drop to the lower bracket. We're opening up with Fnatic Onyx Philippines versus Falcons AP Bren, and then we're closing with a heartbreaker. One of these teams go home. The Northern Lights versus the Code Breakers. It's the newest team on the block versus the ever consistent underdogs. Is it safe to say that Blacklist are still underdogs?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. You know, they're still underdogs, but I mean,
Bro,
even
what's
for Aurora, I feel
crazy,
like both
if
those
Black
teams,
sends
it's so-
Rora home, that
it's
would
so
actually be
special
kind of
for
crazy, let's be
even
real.
the
Because it's a bunch of ex-Black players, and it's, I don't know, something poetic about that.
Going into what they did in the regular season, what they showed there, and where they are now here for the playoffs. And now it's do or die for them, you know, and with FCAP and FNOP, this is just the battle of the Titans we've seen before in the regular season.
Are they
So
live streaming right
it's gonna
now?
be amazing, man.
I'm sure our panel has a lot to share. The analysts over at the Infinix Game Tambayan, we have Renmar Santa Cruz and Rockhart to break it down.
Am I still in his fucking Discord?
Welcome everybody, this is the Infinix
Where's that shit
Game
at?
Tambayan. I'm Rockhart and this is
The
Renmar
Cult.
Santa Cruz. And we are here in the MPL
We got,
Arena for day number 3 of the MPL Philippines Season 14 playoffs. And of course, this is of course,
I don't know
brought
if
to you
I'm still
by
in
the
that
Infinix
Discord.
GT20 Pro, the official tournament phone of the MPL Philippines Season 14. Whew, we
Thank
are
you guys.
in
It
for
has
a
been
treat,
quite the month
boys
for me,
and
so I'm
girls
sorry
here.
that
You know what? We got
I've not
some
been as
Titans
present
walking around
lately.
the
God, that's
arena.
bright.
We
There
got
we go. That's better.
underdogs. We got all the kinds of stories that you want from any esports battles, and we're gonna bring it to you live right now.
we're coffeeed up
Yeah,
right now.
I can't believe we're already here on this third day. It feels like time flies so fast, but we've had some of the longest playoff series that we've had in recent memory. We've already been treated to 2 5-game series, and those 2 5-game series went some pretty long games for each and every one of them. We saw
My
one
guy.
yesterday, but now
Yeah.
finally we're going to be seeing who our first M6 World Championship representative will be.
I did not watch any of the
That's right. We
previous
had the
games,
longest
guys.
games and the shortest games, by the way, 9 minutes
yeah.
and 34 seconds. F-Not
It has been a
feels
long
like
month
it's
for
been
sure,
long,
man.
To be honest here, and yes, you are correct. One team will be booking their slot for M6. Get those tickets early. They'll probably save maybe 10-20%. And we'll I don't know.
What's
how
up,
they're-
Ritz?
I know how that works.
Welcome.
Yeah, I know there's still some promos going on, so go ahead and check that out.
And there you go. And of course, the Infinix GT20 Pro is the one they're using. If you are interested, of
T9
course, check out
M6.
the Infinix. And of
We
course,
could
if you
definitely
don't
talk
have
about that a little bit
Studio where
later,
they
maybe
can
like in
probably,
between games.
give it a test run. Maybe
Yeah.
something you can.
There's a
try
lot to
out. And
unpack
that's
on the
happening
whole
all here at the
BTK
Green Sun Hotel
C9. Who's gonna
in
make
Makati
it?
in the Philippines.
I think there's just some
We
really
are
good
in for a treat, and of
storylines.
course, a big shout out as
and
well
just
to
some
all the
interesting-
people
I don't
watching.
know, man.
Students from Central Philippine University are also having
pretty
some
hype.
watch parties. The West Visayas State University, they're up on Festive Walk Mall for the Mpl Ph watch party. So go ahead and drop by if you are in the area. It's
Mirko
all
Big
free,
C9 to win,
and
so
you're
BTK
welcome
might have a
to
chance.
it, right?
Fair.
And Muntun SL
That is surprising. Did Mirko actually pick
/MPL
C9 to
watch.
win?
So if you want to hold your own.
Like, what
Then
were
again,
his
we
words?
mentioned
Because
yesterday,
Mirko's
any
a
party that,
BTK
you know,
lover boy, man.
Any viewing party with free people, that's
Which
a watch
there's nothing
party
wrong with
already.
that.
You guys watching with your friends, you guys watching with your family, it's already a watch party for us. And of course, if you just you just want to have fun with other like students, like what the people from Central Philippine University are doing, and from Iloilo Science and Technology University, West Visayas State University. Go ahead, call your classmates, call everyone to GC, tag them, and make sure that all of them are tuned in.
Yeah, it's a party all over the Philippines for MPL Philippines, but I also know, like, I've been seeing some...
I think Grand Finals is either going to be a nail-biter like it has been in the past,
other parts of the world, where there are a lot of Filipinos
or it's going to be bad. I don't think that BTK is going to wash C9. Like, I don't think it's going to be like 4-0 BTK, you know?
Already a watch party.
I mean, that's what we used to do, right? Like,
I think if BTK wins, it's going to go probably the long haul.
MLB got super duper big. We used to hold watch parties like that. But enough about that. Let's talk about the teams that are stepping up right now to bat. It is, of course, FNOP. All-time Mpl Ph and M Series stats are going to introduce their greatness for sure. My goodness, FNOP can do no wrong. Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like they can just take anyone, face him, and King Kong gonna yell at them here.
Onyx.
Yes, what's up, bro? Definitely been a while.
Season 4. And ever since then, this is their total all-time MPL Philippines stats. Their highest placing was in 2nd place. Season 4.
I got no clue. I'm not going to lie, guys. I have been it's been such a, it's been more than just a month. It's just been a crazy 2 months. Content has been low.
But for the M series,
you know, your boy got married. We had 2 hurricanes come through. It has been quite the life. I am trying to get rid of this build up of diamonds I have on my account. So join the Discord, submit some clips from the stream.
I guess they were just second best.
Funny, hype, whatever.
That might actually end that curse.
It's so uncanny, right? That this organization, regardless of who's playing, we got VYs up on
Five
season
twins,
4, Kyrie on season 5, and of course Monster Anarchy all away on season 10.
The longer you play together, the more you start to look
always
alike.
On the precipice, and of course this is a season that might actually change that. But of course for the Bees, they're stepping towards becoming great.
But do you really think? Yeah, but C9 is a sure win. XP differences. Do you really think it's the? I don't really think it's the XP laners though. I don't think that's why BTK is losing. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're starting to run out of heads, and a lot more names are coming up, so they're going to be taking more of that.
I think that is like the least of the issue, really.
Multiple eras that they went through: the Haze era, the Few era, the Champion era, World Tour, but now as the Titans in their new era, they will go up against the Sonics, the Super Family. Coming from a country where we put a lot of focus and importance towards our family, maybe that is actually the recipe to take down a Titan. This is their all-time records on your screen.
That's right. Game win loss right now is looking pretty tight. If you can see that, they are neck and neck. Yeah. There's no like complete total dominance here. That also happened with the win-loss score for this franchise era, which is 15-16 and 7-7. So regardless of who's playing, it feels like it's just the name, you know, Renmar? The name just speaks for itself. Possibly the biggest unofficial rivals here in MPL Philippines history.
Yeah, I am actually stunned to see this, that I didn't know that all throughout the pre-franchise and now the franchise era of MPL.
1 million USD for the M6,
so
yeah.
Close. That's how epic, actually, the history of Fnatic Onyx Philippines and Falcons AP.
I don't really care. At this point, it's like, may the best team win.
But
just don't whiff out in Worlds. I was like, I'm just so tired of doing bad in internationals, man.
If you think about it, that closeness was mostly
I'm so tired of it.
The results of Fnatic Onyx Philippines against Falcons AP brand this season alone.
That's right. And again, results always just speak for themselves.
Yeah, the prize pool is 1 mil. It is higher. It's 100,000 higher than last year.
What matters?
So nothing crazy, no crazy advance, but more.
Talking pure stats, does feel like Fnatic Onyx Philippines just might run away with this. Ooh. But then again, this is a problem. All of our expectations all throughout the playoffs feels like it's on topsy-turvy. Except, I think FNOP's been the most...
Yeah, it's like a point, you know, it's like I can't even defend NA at this point.
If you support a Fnatic,
I can't, coming around internationals, I can't even be like, yeah, we got to, like, nope.
Quick exit out of the playoffs.
I just got to be prepared for the worst.
Dominated Aurora yesterday, while Falcons AP Brent, the defending M5 World Champions, the second placers of last season's Grand Finals, they struggled against a Blacklist International that surprised a lot of us. So if you're looking at it from a Falcons AP Brand fans perspective, this is looking tough for the Bees, man. Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they're built diff this season, and we can't deny it anymore.
That's
Correct, so you cast an
it's
NACT
so
Grand
tough
Finals.
to put into your
we'll see.
mind that the M5 World Champions are possibly next on the chopping block here against, you know,
Oh, that's where you put it.
Super
I was looking
fan.
for that. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, we
There
have
you
one
go.
each.
We have one each.
There we go.
And I would say that
I think your experience what they call
it's
fear?
odd,
No.
Because first we already have our champions.
If I had
our
fear, I'd
current
just be
NPL Philippines
smack-talking
champions,
you guys.
Who exited on day 1. And now, what if they do that same thing
I'm in
right
full
now? Obviously, they're not
acceptance.
exiting right now,
Yeah,
but
they'll exit the upper bracket.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
any
Go down.
outcome.
But it feels like a different world now, right? And it feels like it's an F-not world, and we're just living in it.
Yeah. Again, coming from this guy, if Fnatic Onyx Philippines simply dominates Falcons AP Brand here, I mean, I'm the one to always say that expect the unexpected. But it's safe to expect
Anger.
that they might actually end the season as champions.
Being real,
like
I see.
80% chance. If they
Feels more like
simply
defeat.
dominate, sweep Falcons AP Brand here,
Not really defeat,
it would
but
be
yeah.
difficult to see a scenario wherein Fnatic Onyx Philippines loses the Grand Final.
Just
Actually, if you're
acceptance.
talking about
Just
win rate, they're close to 90,
just
right?
ready.
So
You know, it's called
we can just add that
hoping
up
for the
and make
best,
it a
preparing for the
90% chance
worst.
They're probably going to be the ones.
Hoping for the best,
Take it.
preparing for the worst.
Again, and you could even make that argument
That's
that
what
the
we do.
reason why they didn't go 14-0 in this season is because they sort of like moshed themselves in the foot.
That's right. They moshed themselves in the foot.
Right in the foot.
Anyway, and we saw why not also smiling when that happened. So I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, right? But before all of that, by the way, we do have the Alamat Awards, like Ramon mentioned, happening later today. Sorry, that's Leo who mentioned it. And that's happening, I think, after match number 1. So stay
Preparing
tuned
for
that,
defeat.
guys. But for everyone who's watching right now, we need to get that keyboard up. Who do you think is going to be the winner of this matchup? We can only say so much
I don't
here
think anyone's
from the
really
panel
comparing
area. We want your opinion on who's
NA
gonna
to
win.
PH
Is
and
it
Indo,
F-Not
though.
right now, or
I don't
will
think
a
we've
tight
ever really compared ourselves to.
Falcons AP Brand?
At least I have
Reinhardt,
never
think,
compared us to
we
PH or
discussed
Indo.
our predictions beforehand,
Yeah.
so I think it's time to do the thing.
Until Malaysia finally did good in MSC,
But
This is our
that
prediction
comparison
right
can
now.
be made
Right here.
because
That's our
now
predictions for this
Malaysia
matchup.
can
Who
talk
cares?
big again, right? Because they've won an international.
Honestly, the only thing keeping me together for this one is the heart of the champion, man.
Yeah.
They've been at it for so long. They've been in here for so many times. I know what else to say.
yeah,
Believing in NA. Let's
the
just enjoy this
pre-playoff
Mpl Ph.
prediction that I released.
Let's go, baby.
This is the scenario we find ourselves in. I said that Falcons
time.
AP Brand would take down Fnatic Onyx Philippines down to the lower bracket, and Falcons AP Brand
So
would
I
take
have
it to
this
M6
plan,
first.
guys. I'm
But after
thinking
what I saw
like
from both
tomorrow,
of these teams yesterday,
or at least
I
for
just
grand
instantly
finals,
had that
I might bring a
feeling of,
couch in
I
here.
think it's Fnatic Onyx Philippines who's gonna book their M6 ticket
And my
first.
dog.
So, as much as it
Bring the
hurts,
camera a little bit closer and just have it
There
very
al-
more
that will
lounge-like in
always be
here
my
while we
heart.
watch
That'll always be
while
my
we watch the
bias.
games.
Your analyst brain is just on overdrive right now, right?
yeah.
From what you saw yesterday.
my analyst brain just says Coach Jeb. Coach Jeb.
Sorry, who?
Coach Jeb.
Coach Jeb.
That may or may not
Yeah.
be me. Not actually affiliated with Fnatic Onyx Philippines.
You don't know.
by the
You
way.
don't know, guys. You don't know. You can only guess.
Will you cast finals
like-
of NACT?
And I
It was
even
good to
see,
see
like,
you
the
again for
community,
BTK and C9 last
reactions,
week.
like, there's a lot of Falcons AP Brand,
I mean, there's
fans
only
on my
3
page.
casters.
Even they themselves are like telling me, yo,
And we
we're
normally
nervous
do a
for Falcons
3-man
AP
dash,
Brand.
so
even they
you could
are
do the math.
acknowledging
They admit
the
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're admitting it. They're acknowledging the potential new tribal chief of the Philippines.
It's tough, man.
The new tattoos.
Scores speak for themselves. Bases broken speak for themselves. It's hard to really put a counter on that one.
Yeah.
But then again, guys, let us know how your rationale on why you voted. We're gonna read some of your YouTube comments, your Facebook comments later on, and maybe you guys watching on TikToks and everyone on the watch parties, our ultra, mega, our nano, our home watch parties. Let us know.
That's a lot of categories.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
a lot of streamers.
home watch
Yeah, so many
parties.
streamers. 1 billion watch hours for MPL, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's
thank
a
you,
lot
by
of
the way.
people.
Thanks, y'all. We love you for that.
And we are about to head into the draft in just a bit. But of course, before that,
I will say one thing. I do not
Wait for
think,
them.
even if C9's
Our
wins, I do
players.
not think Nats will
Of
be the
course.
finals
I
MVP.
mean, a lot of people have been like commending Miles on his first performance. I was actually kind of hoping. We're gonna have to wait and see if we're gonna get surprised. But judging from the performance, obviously, I think that FNOP will still stick with their main 5.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any Spider Miles fans out there who are watching out, but can't wait. But for Falcons AP brand are even wondering.
Like, you're talking to a Nats fan here. Nats is very good.
And we
Nats
are
is probably
into the stage here for the first match
since the beginning I've said he's better than Chicken.
Here is your community face-off.
But I don't think he has been the game changer.
Representing Fnatic Onyx Philippines, the Sonics.
I think C9 overall, just as a full team, has played very well.
Representing Falcons, AP
Bro,
Brand,
guys,
the Bees.
Mara.
Eto,
We can't be
ang
showing the
palag
world
ng
this.
madla.
You guys gotta calm down.
Para
Mara,
sa
what are you doing?
Falcons AP Brand, ano ang palag
Ollie
mo?
G. Willikers.
Di mo ba nakikita? Kami mga beast na overpower namin kayo.
I was a married man supposed to watch MPL.
Para sa Fnatic Onyx Philippines, ano
How was a
ang
married
palag
man
mo?
supposed to watch MPL like
Kung
this?
kayo nakapag-world championship, kami naman yung susunod.
Palag.
Eh paano kayo susunod? Pangatlo na namin to eh.
D-Kill, don't clip that, bro.
Paalala ko lang sa'yo, yung regular season, hindi makaisa yung team mo sa team ko.
Sige.
You close your eyes.
Isa pa.
Don't put your camera back.
Bago mo sabihin yan, mag-champion muna kayo.
Her day 1 dress was more fire?
Hindi na kailangan sabihin nga dahil kami dito
Stop the
mag-champion
cap.
this season.
'Cause this is peak right here, bro.
Palag kung palag.
This is peak,
Fist
man.
bump. They have dominated everyone else and made a mark. Let's see who will reign supreme. It's time to ignite the battlefield.
You could definitely use that as like an end of clip thing for one of your things. How's a married man supposed to watch MPL?
Introducing our marshals, Joshua G, Chico, Patrick,
Honey, I'm just watching
and
Mobile
Will
Legends.
Burt. It's the 4th on the road
Eugen.
towards the grand finals or to fight another
What up, bro?
day at the lower bracket. This is a match between the top 2 seeds in the EXP lane.
Bro,
For Fnatic Onyx
Ritz.
Philippines, it's
That
Kurt
could be
for
peak
Falcons
content.
AP brand, Flap Teasy.
I would have to ask her if it's approved, though. I think we need a tier list for Mara Fits.
In the jungle, the Sky King Kong versus Kyle
Who I got?
TJ.
I think I got Fnatic right now. They're just moving right now, moving and grooving. But hey, you never know. I don't really feel like this season.
God in the making.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. This season, I didn't do predictions because I don't really feel like I have a right to do them. I haven't watched enough of the season. I don't even feel. I'm just here to enjoy the show right now, honestly. Like, and also I'm trying to be in a state of, in the past, whenever people are like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Why are you making predictions? Fuck you, TREX. At those times, I normally watch about all of Mpl Ph. This season, I have not watched shit, and I'm going to sit back and not really make a prediction
in the
yet.
gold lane, the gold standard, Kelra versus the bulletproof Super Marco.
Living Bombs, what's up, bro?
Coach,
Bro, where's your shirt? I have your shirt hanging up. I've been rocking the fuck out of that shirt, bro. Just want to let you know. Guys, check out Living Bombs on Instagram.
Only one of these two
Good quality,
teams will book their
cool
M6
designs,
slot
sweet
today.
shirts.
There is! We got our 2 teams, all clad in yellow, making their way onto the stage. Fnatic Onyx Philippines definitely looking like the team to beat, not just in the regular season, but also here in the playoffs.
No, Rockard, there was an interesting stat line that shocked me. There is one man here who has an undefeated record with 10 uses of a specific hero, Brusco. 10-0.
Brusco.
Man.
We're gonna have to keep
Do you
our
guys
eyes
remember
on
when
that
Brusco
one.
was
See
part
if
of
the Falcons AP brand's eyes are
Evos,
sharper
and it was
as their
Domain
name
or
suggests,
Dr. Brusco?
keeping their enemies.
When
in
we used to
check.
call him
That
Dr.
feels
Brusco.
like it's gonna be on the draft where they will.
When he was
most
part of
likely
D,
take over.
like
And
they were all
the draft
DRs.
For sure, that is where we're gonna see it. Brusco,
And I would call him
dynamic hero
Dr.
versus
Brusco
Master Ogwen's
and Dr.
13. A lot
Domain.
more versatile is Ogwen, but
Does anyone remember that? What was that, 2
2
seasons ago? 3 seasons ago?
That's what King Kong and Fnatic Onyx Philippines has been doing.
Not just in colors, they also kind of mirror themselves here on the team head-to-head in terms of how they are powerful in turtle control, kill participation, even in first blood, almost neck and neck. And the big difference here probably is the tower taking. Of
Yes.
course, lots of tower take capabilities here for FNOP, the way they
No
close out these
sound?
games.
Yeah, Fnatic Onyx Philippines has
What do
the
you mean, no
highest
sound?
tower damage in the league, but surprisingly enough, Falcons AP brand, they take down towers
You can't
faster
hear me?
with tower damage per
Ozius,
minute,
you should
the
probably
number one
turn up your
for them
volume.
in that regard.
So it's like
It was
two
Manana
stats.
Evos, yeah?
It's two different stats, right? The amount of towers you take, the damage you put on the towers, and the speed in
Yeah.
which you take them. That's a big difference.
Yeah, so that's where we're going to be looking at it. And of course, at the center of the map, how you get towers is with great mid-rotation, Super Prince and Few. Super Prince has been getting a lot of eyes on him, and I wonder if Falcons
BC
AP
with
brand
bro,
will be
I
willing
don't.
to give
I'm
this
not in
low
BC. I'm
lead
not in
to
Miracle's
him.
Discord
I have a
anymore.
suggestion.
I don't
do
think.
it.
Don't do it. He is becoming very much
Where's it
known
at?
as the Prince of Mages here. Super Prince is going to control
Nope,
that
that's
map.
not
and
it.
Lo Yi is just one of the tools that he uses to go to the back line and make it hard.
Not his like
for
special
MCAP to
Discord. I
actually
used to
keep
be in
control.
a special
Going
Discord.
at the Roamers,
But I'm not
we touched on
anymore.
them earlier. You know, Ogwen also has an undefeated record with the Tigreal.
I'm about to leave a bunch more
However, he
Discords.
does
I'm in
have,
so many
as you
Discords that I
mentioned, a
never
wider
chat in,
hero
that I
pool.
never
But
use.
maybe Jack of all trades roamers struggle a little bit this season, while the roamers who have spent a significant amount of time
Wolf was wearing the same shirt during this.
having won heroes
Nice.
throughout the season have actually fared better. But ooh, this is the matchup I'm really looking for.
This
man.
is the matchup, bro.
Girl,
this is
Ritz,
the
I know I
matchup
sound
we have
fine.
to see.
What you
how
mean?
hard
Thank you,
can Super
though.
Marco take down, how easy or how hard or difficult can Super Marco do it against Kelra?
Kelra head
who
to
is
head.
Not the shiniest, not the flashiest, but the most consistent goal laner right now.
Yeah, and surprisingly, this is a season where two of Kelra's most played heroes are actually Harith and Ruby.
You guys remember the nickname we coined, right? Does anyone remember the nickname we coined for Kelra?
Carry 100%.
Anybody remember the nickname we coined for
100%,
Kelra?
So is the Claude.
So
That
you
was
guys
started
have to
here in
wonder
this
what
stream.
kind of guns are going to be used here by FNOP and of
Does
course,
anyone
for
remember
the
that?
jungle matchup. Both very proficient Fanny players who usually just outright take wins through that jungle. And now here are the Infinix keys to victory. As for FNOP, we mentioned about how fast
Does
they
anyone
take
remember the
towers,
nickname?
how fast they take
Machine
control.
Gun Kelra.
Don't take your foot off the gas.
So when you
That's
hear
easy
that
to
somewhere
say.
else, just know
Gus, bang, Gus,
TREX
go for
started
it.
that one,
If
bro.
you can get those high
Machine
tempo
Gun
jumpers,
Kelra.
The ones who can clear fast, the ones who
MGK.
can burst quickly, who has those level 3, level 4 power spikes, just go ahead and take it. Fanny, Haya, Nolan, Julian, Suyo, fight for that.
Is this guy
Continuous
streaming right now, bro?
Adjustments, Falcons AP brand. Adjustments has been the theme of their season. Continue showing that.
What's the
While
first
for
thing we say
both
to
of
Mirko
them,
when we jump in the
eyes on
when we
your
jump in the
opponent before
VC?
the prize. Don't think about M6. Don't think about the championship. Think about who's in front of you right
all needs
now.
media training.
Take it game per game.
One game at a time, the favorite line of all of these players every time they're in a clutch. And
That is true.
despite not being down for elimination today,
I'm doing very well.
I mean, just
We're gonna try to
make it
speed up,
easy
bro.
for your team, right? To get to M6, to prove your worth to just the whole world. Again, one game at a time here. Road to the championships. At this point, we're gonna have to wait for their priority here, and no surprises, like we mentioned before the game started. 89% every time FNOP is on blue side, and 83% if they get their side selected.
Yep. So that's the numbers for if when they pick their which side they're going to be going through. But of course, as the
Babero.
a couple of games and
Babero
series,
TREX.
regular season. No surprise there. Let's see how Onyx will start the tempo in the draft.
Yes, this draft is gonna be so crucial.
Finally,
once
it's
we
draft
get
time,
into
bro.
The junglers, I think that's like the big question because so far in the playoffs, the team that kind of gets forced onto junglers like Julian, like junglers they're not really super comfortable with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are actually the teams that fall through or kind of just have to struggle.
Yeah. 100%, man. And I like the respect coming out here first from Falcons AP.
Ducky.
Don't give that Lo Yi.
Don't give the
Lo Yi should not see
Very
the light
smart.
of day. If ever Fnatic Onyx Philippines might actually be the one to keep
No,
the Lo Yi
bro.
to you
It's
at a
not
later
gold
draft.
standard
But for
Kelra.
Fnatic
It's
Onyx
machine gun
Philippines, with
Kelra,
that
bro.
as well, they take away the Harith from Super Marco as an option. It's one of the top 2 picks right now that we've been seeing in the season. If not in the 2, it places 3rd on the red side. And in his record there, 3 out of 5
What's your
is
command?
Super Marco
Oh.
with the Harith. you cannot give the Fanny as well. Falcons AP brand, they want to give the Suyo.
No fannies, but again, this is kind of already predicted here by FNOP. They're ready for it. Suyo is just so good, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
And again, combine that with heroes like maybe the Hylos, just makes for a very potent mid trio.
I think for Falcons
Machine
AP
Gun
brand, they're gonna be thinking
Kelra,
about
bro.
if they want to give the Gato Kacha or get it for themselves. They don't need to pick up the Kyle TZ pick right now. They can pick it as the third. What they can do is pick up the Gato Kacha and
We'll watch
they
first
can
game.
flex that. It
Let's
goes
watch first game.
Either onto Flap or to Ogwin. They can actually just go for double pain. Ogwin, Gatot, Kali. Just go for it if you want to just show that hand right away. But you have to watch out for a potential Ruby pickup that Kirk might go for.
That's right. Teams are actually still kind of formulating how they're going to deal with the Suyo right now. There's no clear-cut scenarios yet.
Suyo.
So Gatot is actually a great start here, but he's going to go here.
Okay.
You pick.
Yeah, they
Not the
decided.
pick I'm expecting.
PH does have a name for Kelra. They call him the Gold Standard. They call him the Filipino Savage, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, he said himself that he doesn't really like the name Gold Standard because he hasn't won a world championship. So I'm just saying, you know, he said something along those lines himself.
12 games and an 86 rounded up percent.
And anyways,
on that hero. So
Around free.
Gold Standard
About 2 game
or
losses.
Machine Gun Kelra?
that should be around.
I'm just
11 or 13.
saying.
Yeah, you're right.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Wow. At this point,
If I
it was
cast
so
in
easy to pick up
Worlds
because Valentina is
and
not
Kel
on
was
table
there and I
anymore,
cast
right?
one of
So,
his
you don't
games,
have to
just wait,
add
guys.
that to
Clip
the
this
list of worries
moment.
and just makes it
Remember,
so easy
Z
for
killed.
the roam to come in.
Remember
here.
this stream.
There's with his
I said it
But
in the
then
stream
again,
before too.
Not 100% yet, because these teams.
'Cause
can
if I
just
go to
make a snap
M6
decision to
and
swap
everyone
out
starts
these
saying
heroes,
Machine Gun
if they
Kelra,
want to.
For Falcons AP brand, I would suggest get their EXP laner now because there's so many jungle picks still available for Cal TZ that you can pick it up later. Again, go for the Cal lead if it's there. It allows it to be the actual roamer to front to maybe see if it can beat Cho in terms of the annoyance in the jungle.
it's like Machine Gun Kelly, but Machine Gun Kelra. You guys get it. Let's watch the draft.
If they want to go for that play style.
I mean, yeah, make it hard for the Suyo, right?
Yeah.
If you want to go for it, it makes it so easy to flank if that's the case. And all right, Nolan, not what we expected here for Falcons AP brand.
Yeah, a quick security already on their course, rather.
I already did the
Their
World
main
Champions of
location is the
what?
center of the
What's
map.
that?
So the approach of Falcons AP brand
What
for
is
this
that? What
draft
did you
is
do,
to
bro?
just win the side lane matchup.
Anytime Z Kills tell me he
Not
did
gonna
something, I
knock
get
it,
scared, bro.
That can still work.
Yeah.
So for Falcons AP brand, them locking in the Nolan for Kyle TZ, it makes sense. You know why? Because it's undefeated. However, in this scenario, I feel like it could have been slightly better if they decided to go for the Haya. However, I
Oh,
understand
Noah, you're
that
talking about the one
Falcons
guy?
AP brand might
World
have been
champions of
too
what?
hesitant to go for that because it's the Cho that they're up against, and some junglers actually get messed up in their rotation alone going up against the Cho,
Actually,
while the
yeah.
Nolan can recover just a little bit better.
It's evidence, right? We've seen so many games where Brusco just handles Hayabusas very well.
Yeah.
Waits for like even the last few seconds of the
Oh
fight.
my god, Wolf's
You're
in
gonna
there
be
too
surprised
now,
he still
bro?
has that way of the dragon.
Yeah.
Do I
He was
join?
basically just waiting for the Haya to show himself and then just.
All right, guys, I'm going to put this
Same
out
for
there
both
now.
building
If I
users.
join, I
So,
probably won't be
Brusco
talking to
on
you guys as
the-
much.
on the Cho is
So you
actually
just let me
super
know.
deadly.
Do you want me to join or not?
See the bans here. I think more Super Friends heroes might go
Do you want
away.
me to
I wonder if
interact
you're gonna
more with
think about-
chat, or do you want me to
They
join the
don't need to
VC?
ban the Claude if you're Falcons AP brand, because you can just pick up the, sorry, ban the Eve. You don't need to ban the Eve, because you can pick up the Claude. But they still ban it?
Bro, have you noticed? Have you noticed something? Falcons AP brand are going against every single expectation that we know of them
Yeah.
from the past games.
Wow.
Every single pick.
That's very surprising to me, because they already have the Nolan. They already have the Gato Kacha. They could have gone Claude. They didn't need to come in and ban onto Eve. But I think that's also respect, because Super Friends is the only undefeated Eve
Yeah.
this season 14, 4-0.
We're talking records, right? I mean, Super
Yeah.
Friends
So maybe
already
during
has it, like,
game-
even in scenarios where we say, bro, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's gonna work. It works. He makes it work.
That's pure respect, or maybe even just little hints of fear.
Kelra King Kong Kirk,
They
the
go ahead and pick up the
KKK
Monstros, so they have a
connection.
little bit more map control. Kelra has a wide array of heroes available for him. Can be mix and match. I assume
We're gonna
it's
we'll
be two
watch,
tanky
like I said, we'll watch
fighters for
first
Falcons
game.
AP
We'll watch
brand.
game
They
one
might
and
go
then join
Spreader
after
with
that.
Carry. Fnatic Onyx Philippines has shown they don't care, even though Carry
We'll
has
watch
somewhat
game one and
struggled
then
here
join
there
after
for
that,
most
man.
teams. Kelra has one of the best records with the carry.
Bro, what is that font? The Epic Rivals. Is that
make any pick work right
Bro,
now,
is that
right?
Back to the Future?
If it's
Guys,
Kelra, you
guys.
don't know if it's an Alice, he's
Guys.
gonna make it work. If he goes for
Guys,
Matrix, he's
hold
probably
on a second.
going to win. And dominate, by the way, with that last Matrix game.
Wait.
And there's a Matrix!
4-0 for this Beatrix. That's a comfort.
I harness.
And he goes for the
Guys.
Valentina Super Prince. One of his best
Eh,
heroes.
not really.
It is actually, oh no, just 3 for 5 this
Yeah, a
season.
little bit.
And I have to correct myself, as Eve is actually 3-0.
There you go.
Well, EXP goes for the Phoveus.
Wow.
With everything that's happened in the draft, I can't believe Phoveus actually went last.
I'm not gonna lie, me too. And I thought their lineups already locked in pretty tight here. It's
show it later.
FNOP who's sticking true to their DNA, the FNOP we all know, and Falcons AP Bren with a different kind of draft pattern.
Yeah.
Is that accurate? Right?
Yep, it's very different. The biggest switch was that rush priority on the Gata Kaja instead of chasing the Phoveus. It actually changed the dynamics of the drafting, leading to Falcons.
I think the Beatrix
that
is.
scales up a little bit better. Their
I don't
early
think
game
it's like.
potential is strong
I don't know.
if they
I don't
can
know
get
if it's
some
like
kills.
exactly
You know
meta.
what?
I think
Maybe
it's
you gotta
definitely
do something
viable.
different to make it work. Let's see.
Gold lane's in
Leo,
such a weird
nice
place right now, man.
the game.
Which is probably a good thing.
The Titan and the Slayer, the Standard Bearer and the Contender, world-class MLB
That there's not
coming
just
your
like
way.
this end-all be-all there.
Welcome to Game 1.
Here we go. Man, oh man, I love the draft. I love that they talked about it, and especially, yes, that Gatakacha. It
All right,
is the.
let's go.
It's got to be one of the hottest picks right now, especially that we got into the
You're one of the
playoffs.
hottest picks.
It's so
Nice.
valuable.
It's
So
a breakout
valuable.
pick starting from week
Breakout
7,
pick.
8, and then
Week
now
7,
you
8.
gotta pick it first phase.
Now
Give
you gotta
the
pick it first
second
phase.
Banana to Sue Yo. I'll tell you now, I saw the Beatrix
Second
a mile
banana?
away.
Yeah.
I woke up today and said, Keller's playing Beatrix, but I didn't expect the Phoveus to sneak in like that.
It snuck in, but I don't know. In a way, it kind of had to. It is weird. You're seeing it like last though.
Brusco.
Everybody from Fnatic Onyx triggers the Phoveus. So with that said, oh no, some action in mid.
Oh.
Okay, already.
I think, bro,
this out.
Suyo's
And,
so
because of
freaking
this, it
strong,
makes me-
bro.
I know there's been a lot of debate about the Cho being picked
Roger
up
is
for
not
some
meta
teams.
anymore,
I know some
no.
teams have also switched things around where they kind of.
He's
You know,
not
they, it
even
looks
really
like
meta
Suyo
in
roam, then it
jungle
goes
anymore,
XP.
bro.
But
There's
I still love it in the
several
roam
picks
here.
that come
Even this
before him, I
little
feel
action
like.
Once again, gonna break out.
Uh-oh, Brusco low.
Quite low. Oakwin, though, will take the shot, get the kill, and now King Kong's
Uh-oh,
trying to
King
get some
Kong.
revenge.
King
We're just gonna
Kong.
bob and weave on out of there.
Here
So
we go.
Sever.
Super Friends
Enough
comes in.
damage,
Oh,
and they'll
okay.
pick it up.
One
Oakwin
for
goes
one, make it
down.
two.
The toss up there into the Earth Shatter.
FCap went too
As King Kong
deep.
survived it all.
Massive bait by the beast incarnate King Kong. You see how we switched up into immortal mode?
Yep.
And they're like, look at my damage reduction, psych!
Just kidding. And that's the
KK.
thing. You're seeing this Suyo pick up all the time now. I feel like these junglers are just getting better and better every time.
I don't know if I can say, like, literally, but he feels better than Julian. When was the last time you saw Julian, man?
Did we
I
see
feel
him,
like
Julian
Suyo is like
And yeah,
he just
yesterday,
feels
when
like this
fell off hard.
combination of
Like,
multiple
in terms of being
heroes.
picked up and everything else.
The
And with
arrow
that
and the
being said,
dashes kind
as
of
soon as you
remind
hit
me
level
of
3 all your
Yu
skills,
Sun-Shin.
And you're this dominant even after losing Brusco, and now View's running away!
He's gonna be in trouble.
Oh,
He
nice
gets
kick, nice
kicked
kick,
back.
nice kick. Few
He
down.
can't get away. Brusco will pick up that one. Flap TZ on the backside, gonna try to join the fight, but he might not even be tacking up as well. Infernal Pursuit won't help him. Still surviving, flickering forward, all around the orange buff as Kyle gets taken out as well. FNOP looks just as good as they did yesterday.
They're living
that was
in
unboxing.
Falcons AP Bren's jungle. 2,000 gold ahead, not even 3 minutes in. Joseph, I don't think I've ever seen Falcons AP Bren sweat like this. I mean, besides a 16 and
Oh.
0, this is worse!
There's another kick. Few
down.
can't even play. King Kong finally
Super
get
Marco
taken
is able to
down,
get the
and
kill.
here
That's
they
big.
go.
Super
They
Marco,
wanna
Super
go
Marco.
again. You can't
Boom.
escape the heroes
well played.
landing from that avatar, the Guardian.
FCap's
from
still
Oakland.
in. FCap's still in.
Falcons AP Bren back on the map, shutting down King Kong. That's going to go a long way
All right.
towards the road
Let's
to
get-
recovery.
let's get in the perch
3 minutes
position.
in, another turtle spawning in a minute, lower quarter. Good thing that Falcons AP Bren are protecting Marco. He's got to remain bulletproof
Yeah.
if they want to see the 10-minute mark.
You know, when FCAP's
Counter-Strike
been
comes
this
in for
situation
Suyo.
before, they've been under pressure. It's not often, but you can say the same about FNOP. So FCAP will know how to respond to this momentum being set up. And playing around
Brusco's
the fact
positioning.
that they have this kind of lineup too. Once again, top side, waiting for them. Brusco not going to actually pull the
he
trigger.
doesn't
though,
go
too.
for it.
Super
He
Fritz
waits.
joining this top side. FCAP will sniff it out and get back to base here.
Good news for Falcons AP Brent.
Ooh, Brusco.
Energy shields are still
Brusco.
up. So there is
Look at
damage
Brusco.
reduction as long as you can camp underneath. And I don't know, do they know?
Oh.
Brusco spotted. Get out of there, Bruce!
Yeah, Brusco should be able to get away from this. Again, Flap T's just going to give him a couple of love taps. You know,
Kick them
get out of this jungle. We've seen you kick few too many times.
I bet him 1x bet 3-0 for
Yeah,
FNOP.
that's about them.
So you can't
Sheesh.
take it.
Yeah. So
What's
you're
the
gonna have to
return on that,
Not
bro?
necessarily on. Turtle up, and just as quickly taken down by Fnatic Onyx Philippines. Flap can only see it go, and that will put Fnatic Onyx back to about 2,000 gold.
Gives them that nice little comfortable lead. Part of this, though, again, is for Falcons AP Bren to just play that catch-up, you know? Build up on the deficit that they have to go against. You still see, even so, Brusco will still put pressure.
Oh,
Mid
nice
lane.
knock up.
Total Guard going to be dropped down by Super Prince just to get them off a little bit further from that turret, but no go there.
Dear Lord, Super Prince has lived in this little pocket since minute 1, and now Kirk finds Ogwin. This is deep.
Yeah, this is deep. Taking a couple shots. Spirit Misery there too, but you see what's happening is they're just
Super Friends and
playing
Brusco are so
right now
clean.
with FNOP, and FCAP,
They don't
like I
crack
said,
was
they're fine
God.
with it. They'll look for something else. Right now here, Flap dealing with King Kong. Picks up the Thunder Belt as well, and I was surprised at how quick even Flap was taken down earlier in the game, but he's going to get much more tanky as the game goes on.
Best case scenario, you build your Thunderbelt about 3.5 minutes in. So he's maybe 30 to 40 seconds behind,
Yeah.
but that's after dying twice. So this is, you know, silver lining. Greener pastures for Falcons AP Brent to come, but not while Brusco's doing this. Finds one! Doesn't
Still goes
follow
in.
through. All right, not in position.
Not in position. It's good that he takes those kicks. It's almost like, yeah, you know, all the you don't you
We
miss
got
all
on
the kicks you don't
M6.
take at this
F
point. You
not
know,
for
for
SRG.
Brusco.
Oh, yeah.
He's been pretty on point.
A little
though.
early for
They
that, bro.
continue
It's a
to
little
try to
early.
hammer down this mid lane tier 1, but they're not going to get it.
At this point, I think Fnatic Onyx knows, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, you don't take that. Yeah, you don't take that.
Yeah, the SOD sees that Prince is at 1/5 of his health, but you see 3 other dudes, never mind. At this point, Fnatic Onyx at 3,000 gold ahead. A huge gap between the junglers. That's what, 1,500, Joseph? Between King Kong and Kyle. That's where a huge chunk of that 3,000 gold lead is at 6 minutes in.
Hungry.
It's at this point that Brusco is just taking every kick he can to really get into Falcons AP Brent's heads. Now Ogwin going versus 2.
Ogwin,
Oh,
okay. Defensively, Avatar the Guardian's on out of there. But yeah, that's what you're talking about. And Kyle Teasy's got to deal with this pressure, and that's why he's fallen behind, right? He's the majority of that gold deficit right now, and that's why you see FCAP kind of really trying to support him. That's going to be 3 for 3 on the Turtles for FNOP. So objectively, they're exactly where they want to be. Oh,
You see how they put pressure on mid?
I feel like Fuse
So like
got
they
a little
put
bit of
pressure
a-
on mid, so
he's
FCAP
handled too
can't
many
even
kicks at
try
this
to
point,
go
man.
for Turtle because it's like, or we
You're
lose
seeing
mid.
Some short-term trauma.
A little rattled.
And that's what Brusco has done. The Juggernaut constantly pushing forward, living in Falcons AP Brent's jungle, and Flappy looking for the punish.
Again, playing security guard at this point. Flap just
Oh,
trying
but-
to get Brusco out
Help
of
me
here.
kick out. Help me kick him out.
He's gonna go for this. Get
Oh.
Kirk. Armor Wrath gonna be dropped down. Uh-oh.
Oh.
That might have been the wrong move. Kirk thought they were gonna go in. Few will still survive as well. But all this, they do finally get the tier 1 turret for FNOP, so that's the play before that Lord comes up. Good push up top as well.
At the cost of what?
Bro,
Joseph?
the dash
They
on
did
Su, that isn't.
sacrifice Kirk.
Man literally went from
This was in
tower
top lane. Look at how deep that
to
is.
almost
Mid
past
lane,
bush.
It's going to be so hard for Few to recover. I mean, economically speaking, financially speaking, they're down 4.
Might honestly be one of the longest
Not only that,
dashes
Ogwin, you know,
without
having a
a,
hell of game like Atakacha, this is kind of what we expect.
like
though,
from
too,
one
and I
spot
think
to another,
even given the situation, Ogwin still
Without
being
having to hit
patient
an
enough
enemy
help that
hero,
front and jump
without
into the
having to
backside is
move
gonna
at
help
all.
them for the objectives.
That's
Might
true.
be one of the
He got
longest
solid
dashes.
heal. Currently,
I'm
this
trying to
Gatot
think.
Ninja is rocking a Radiant armor, wearing a pair of pants as well, on his way to what one can only guess is a blade armor.
Yeah.
To punish Kelra, to punish King Kong, but hear me out. If you're down this bad, and it's your roam that has the most farm, like relatively speaking,
Yeah.
that's still not a good idea. That's still not a good place to be.
It's not a good place to be, and like, I'm just Kyle Teasy is struggling, man. He's like 2.5K behind King Kong right now. He did pick up a Malefic Roar.
King Kong is hyper-farming.
He is.
King Kong bought Bitcoin. in
King
20
Kong's
minutes.
running the
Yeah.
top
That's how
lane,
rich he
mid
is right
lane.
now.
He's getting
making
minions.
bank
He's
at
getting
this point,
jungle.
you know, he's got the times 100 basically on his profit.
He's hanging with Elon Musk.
he's there. Right now, the Lord is up. And I think FCAP, despite
Longer than Benny
the
ulti?
lead and the gains that he's got, they want to contest this and fight it.
It's because utility.
Probably about the
Valve, they
same.
have amazing utility. It's
But it's not
like
an ult.
F
That's what's
upper
even better,
catches them
Rasuyo. It's just
sleeping.
like
they still cover their corners.
base skill, bro.
Maybe they're hedging on the fact that one solid Avatar of the Guardian, one solid Eternal Guard could change the face of this Lord take.
Oh, that's actually the smart decision right there. I was wondering if they were going to jump in or not, because you saw even there, Kirk just popped that Primal Wrath, and he's like, yeah, we're just going to take this. Just go for it.
It was enough of a deterrent.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they heard the Edith shed off her armor for
Yep.
a second, so like, never mind.
Is there a song that plays when she does
Like, he can
or
use
no,
that
that's
dash
a certain skin.
so often,
It's
bro.
that,
Look how quick he moves around the map.
Yeah.
Just watch him on the
All
mini
right,
map, man.
5,000 gold ahead now, and even more turrets taken by the gold standard. Down bottom, just a holy shield about to get popped, and slowly but surely, their base is shrinking. There's space on the map. Woo, what a runner shot!
That was like right on the mark too. I mean, he was right there. Now they're
Let's
fight
go,
under.
looking
They
for
get
the
flicker
kick.
out. Avatar
AOG
of the Guardian
comes
gonna be
out.
jumping in, but they take a Soul Sever to the face.
Oh!
There's a kick as well. Kyle Teasy still gonna be alive though. Super Marco will keep him at bay, but they still have a Lord to deal with up top.
Successful defense by Falcons AP Brent, but they're not out of the woods just yet. Kyle Teasy doing his damnedest to clear this Lord, bursting it like his life depended on it. And look at that, just these nukes, Joseph, these nukes are putting Falcons AP Brent at half health.
The poking so much. Brusco just planting up right in front of FCAP. Oh, that Spirit Destruction not gonna land on anybody.
Bro.
Uh-oh.
Terrify there too. Keep
for the
flap.
punish. All right, pops the magic flare, and it's as if the Renner wasn't enough. You see that charge queller?
Yeah.
It took a third out of Kyle. Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's still charging it up. And this is like, you know, walking in the
When he
in the immortal
dashes, does
form
it give
too,
him,
and
like,
just
an iframe
popping
as
off
well?
the queller. Like, this is the
When
amount
Suyo
of
dashes,
that FNOP has.
like
right
let's say
now.
you send a skill at him, and before it hits him,
wait,
he hits
not
the
easy.
dash.
Oh,
Does it null?
Fine.
Does it
He wants to
nullify?
save as much of that turn as he can.
Keep it up.
Does it stop
there.
a stun?
So it stands.
Like
All
kind of
right.
like how Roger's
Now,
ult
talking
does?
about this lineup by Fnatic
Or,
Onyx, 11 minutes in, we have hindsight.
Thorn Rose
2020,
from,
8,000 gold ahead. Whoa,
from
Oakland, what are you
Lancelot?
thinking?
That was not in my hindsight. Ogwin jumps in, gets the kick. They want to force the fight. Still going to be looking for Brusco. Brusco
Brusco
will be able to get
low.
away. King Kong working on the mid turret amidst it all. The spear from Super Marco won't land. And Kelra fires off, finding Flap Teasy. So they jump in FCAP with a desperate call. Won't be able to turn it around.
Honestly, like,
Almost 12
Brusco's
minutes now.
playing so
Brusco's
fucking
been
good.
doing this. The Juggernaut, he's unstoppable.
Like, I know all
He'll
the
run up
talks
to you,
on
cross all the way to
Kelra
your
and
back
King
line
Kong and
get
stuff,
out of
but
there.
Brusco's
Still standing. Was not
without
worth it.
Brusco with
To
the
be
map
fair,
control in early
Oakland
game,
looked for a window.
FNOP
They
wouldn't
made
have such a
window.
lead, right?
It's just Fnatic Onyx dispersed.
They dispersed, they committed a lot, and like, look at him. He's got a whole bunch of different items and just a completed empty Karas. Like, that's all he's got.
At this point in the game, especially since they buried Falcons AP Brennan value, that's enough.
That's enough.
The
He
real
removed
sources of
CC
damage
as
from
well, if I'm not
FCAP
mistaken.
Are Kyle,
So you
Marco,
can use it while
and
you're
Flap
CC'd? Is that what you're
Dude's been
saying?
Struggling. He barely has 2 items.
Yep.
Ain't no
And
way,
now that
bro.
Kyle has it in the
That'd be
battle,
way
tap
too
into Kirk.
broken.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa.
they're going to go for Kirk here. Pressing the situation, they're going to go off the Lord, and now he's going to
Brusco.
clap back.
Brusco.
Oakwood goes down first.
Doesn't even use the kick.
Does the chase flap.
He still got
Won't
it,
be
still
able to
hasn't
stand
used
the
it.
damage from Kelra. There's the jump
Oh.
in from Super Fritz, and they collapse
here
down
comes.
on FCAP as they try to walk back to
Uses
the
the
base.
flicker.
But Brusco and King
GG's.
Kong won't let it happen. As it's only Kyle Teasy, he gets thrown
Bro,
to
I
the
feel like
air,
Prince
and
and
it's a
Brusco,
double.
like,
It's a game
controlled
one
early game there.
victory for Fnatic Onyx.
Prince and Brusco, man.
Sonics take no prisoners. Run as far as you can, but you can't hide. First blood drawn by the contenders. They got their eyes on that trophy like they swear it's going home with them.
Yeah, they are. They're looking really good here, man.
Let's throw it over to the Infinix Game Tambayan and make sense of what happened here. Game 1.
That was just
I
too
don't
simple
know,
for
man. Ladies and
for
gentlemen.
FNOP.
Yeah, we're almost getting
Hopefully
there.
y'all can hear us right now.
I hope y'all can hear us.
Hopefully you can hear us.
Hopefully you can hear us.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
The best thing I can think about here right now is Sense and Sensibility are out of the table here. They left the room way ago. I can't make sense of it. I can't understand how FNOP got like a 7K, 8K
Tech
gold
issues?
advantage
Tech
at
issues?
around
Question
10
mark?
minutes,
Tech
11
issues.
minutes against FCAP. This is too much. That's too much.
It really was way too much. The Kirk is going to be the MVP of the game because how they controlled this upper portion of the map in that
Honestly, I
river,
consider FNOP more of a team that
all
have like
came
worked
from some
hard,
great
right?
Lane management and rotations coming in from Kirk. That's how they got it. Remember, Flap TZ, he was the one himself who
I think we're
mentioned
confused. I don't know. It depends on what your definition of super team is. Do I think FNOP is a team of dream players that you got from, that you stole the best player from every team, or you took the best player from every team and built something?
These early skirmishes.
I think FNOP's more of a team that has like been grinding and are well deserved, man.
Didn't respect the turnaround
Last season, they did really good in season. They kind of whiffed in playoffs, and
then followed by another great invade decision. As you see, Falcons AP Brent Flap TZ had to manage the lane, decided to push it out more so that he could hit level 4, but then he would be late. That's already 4 members of Fnatic Onyx Philippines invading the red side, and because of those early invasions, that's why Fnatic Onyx Philippines was able to build a massive lead over Falcons AP Bren. Dude, 7 minutes or 5 minutes in, it was already a 2-level lead for King Kong.
That's way too much, especially considering Suyo right now feels like his stats are just super bloated because obviously new heroes just tend to have higher stat ratings. If you're 2 levels above, that just means like he's like 3 or 4 levels. If you're using like a conventional jungler, a different jungler here, that will hit you non-stop, basically, with 3 consecutive strikes.
Yeah.
Dan, what's up, man?
Nice
My day's going good. Or my
great
night's going good.
example of, or the great strength of the lineup of Fnatic Onyx Philippines, they're poking. At 7 minutes in, they all went for a pincer maneuver to take down the tower in mid. One was invading purple. You got King Kong coming in from the red side, ready to poke with the evil Queller hold. And then Kelra in the mid with his sniper getting ready with the Beatrix.
I'm gonna make some food real quick.
Their pokes, and because they were able to build the lead, those pokes were hurting early on. That when you have a 3K, 4K gold lead early on in total gold count, those early game pokes for your opponents, taking down, chipping away 15%, 20% of their health instantly, already means they cannot fight. If they decide to fight, they will probably lose or it will be costly.
Which they did try a few times, especially in that last one. Ogwen jumped in when even Leo and Naizu didn't really expect him to. Look at that King Kong GPM nearing 1,000 gold per minute. My goodness. That's way too much.
Yeah, way too much for sure. We mentioned that for Falcons AP Bren, early to mid-game potential, that damage is so much higher compared to Fnatic Onyx Philippines. Yes, again, but then we put that disclaimer. If they win some early fights. That's why you saw them trying to get those early wins, trying to get those early kills, and trying to chase down King Kong in that very first big skirmish that we had. It was just unfortunate that it was countered by great discipline and man marking by Fnatic Onyx Philippines. Man marking is what they're so good at in team fights.
That's right. Just check an eye on your lane counterpart, I guess. And look at that. Few, despite being apparently the most source of damage there, it felt like he was barely making any damage at all in that Vexana. And for Kelra, you mentioned it, man. Pokes are just unreal. That's why that's one of the reasons why I think Kelra doesn't really mind this quote-unquote bulletproof thing. You don't need to be bulletproof if your enemy can't touch you in the first place. I mean, he was nigh untouchable here, bro. Yeah. Even the Gacha tried to dive in on him multiple times, and that actually missed.
Yeah, it's such a tough game for Falcons AP, Bren. Fnatic Onyx Philippines really are that team that if they get their start that they want, like the first 3 minutes of the game, if they get the rotations they want and then they can get their punishments, dude, they do not let go.
Yeah,
it's
impossible.
Rare to see them slip.
And if they do slip, maybe we'll see that in game number 2. For now, they look impervious. Let's throw it over to our solo analyst. Maybe has another insight.
stepping their foot off the gas. Fnatic Onyx Philippines takes game number 1. Magandang buhay, my name is Antianara, here in the Solo Analyst, and I am here today to explain and break down what happened in game number 1 between the Clash of the Titans. As we can see, Kirk was the right use MVP of the match. But also, I just want to point it out that the thing that Fnatic Onyx Philippines did in game number 1 that made the entire difference here is that they capitalized on the fact that Few did not choose Purify as his battle spell. This meant that they will be able to really abuse the fact that they can crowd control him as much as they want to. Every single time that Feud doesn't have the opportunity to flicker out, Brusco is always there to cast the Way of the Dragon, hence disabling him from being able to farm and give space to his gold laners. It is also good to note that the rotation coming from the entire lineup of Fnatic Onyx Philippines was really towards the gold lane and giving him space. There was a point in time wherein King Kong and Kirk switched role to the point that King Kong was just able to freely farm while also giving space enough for Kelra to amass enough gold, hence being able to build up these items in just a short amount of time. The entirety of the lineup of Fnatic Onyx Philippines was just so dominating to the point that they were able to dominate the game, take all of the neutral objectives as much as they could, take all of the kills as much as they could, and then they were able to take that victory against Falcons AP Bren. Ang ganda nang ipinakita sa atin ng Fnatic Onyx Philippines, but I am pretty sure that we have something more beautiful to see with our very wonderful host, Mara Aquino.
All right, everybody, let me hear it from you. Go, Fnatic!
Go, go, Fnatic!
Go, Onyx! Ngayon naman kasama ko ang parents ni Kelra, Daddy Rex, Mommy Chi. Kinakabahan po ba kayo? Ano pong pakiramdam ngayon?
Konti lang. Ay, konti lang.
Konti lang. Kayo po, Mommy?
Konti rin po.
Konti. Daddy, kamukhang kamukha mo si Kelra. Manang-mana. Alam niyo po, mga 3 taon na po namin kilala si Kelra simula nung season 7. Kayo po naman kwento niyo sa amin, ano po ba yung mga napansin niyo na development ni Kelra bilang player, bilang anak?
Nag-mature na siya.
Mature na
diba,
siya.
kita mo naman dati kung trash talk. Ngayon, kita mo naman pag sumasagot na, mature na.
Mas mature na. Nakilala po namin siya nung una sa Exe, Omega, and then ngayon sa Fnatic Onyx Philippines. Kayo po, Mami, ano po yung mga napansin yung pagbabago ni Kelra?
Nag-improve na siya. Hindi na siya tulad ng dati.
Ano po ba yung dati? Ano po ba yung ngayon?
Siyempre, yung mga trash talk niya sa mga sa mga kalaban niya. Yon. Ngayon na siya, nag-improve na, hindi na siya tulad ng dati.
Paano po ba siya nagbago?
Naging mabuti na siya pati sa mga pagsagot-sagot, sa mga hindi na siya tulad ng dati.
Wala na, marunong na siya sumagot sa social media.
Oo, hindi na.
At kapansin-pansin po talaga ang kanyang development. Pero alam niyo po, talagang napaka-big deal ng araw na to para kay Kelra dahil isa na lang makakapunta na siya sa ating M6 World Championship. So meron po ba kayong advice at gustong message na sabihin kay Kelra, Daddy?
Siguro, tuloy-tuloy lang. Matagal niya ng pangarap na talaga yan yung MPL champion, lalo na tong M6, di ba? Kasi may MSC na siya.
Ito na po ang hinihintay natin para kay Kelra. Napipicture ko na, Daddy, kung anong itsura ni Kelra pag tumanda siya, magkaboses kayo, tsaka magkamukha sila. Okay, ito po, babalik na po tayo sa ating panel dahil magsisimula ng ating Game 2. Tulungan niyo po akong ipasa sa kanila, sasabihin po natin, pasok. Alright? Alright, everybody? Panel, pasok!
All right, yes. We
back.
see it, Mara. We see it right there. If you draw over Kelra's face right now with like a stash and
Aged
cut
him
the hair
up.
a little bit, age it
Yeah.
up a little.
All right.
That's
We're
Kelra
back. We're
right
back. We're
there.
back.
Beautiful support, and they cannot be any more correct. I feel like Kelra has grown not just personally but professionally as well.
Yeah.
Just answers so well in interviews.
All
and
right, someone set a
plays
timer
to a T.
for like 4 minutes. I made some ramen.
Mr. Rex,
It's this
Kelra's dad pointed out something
new
that
ramen I found
I completely forgot.
What?
Kelra
called
does
Bulldog.
have an MSC title.
Bulldog.
If he locks in his M6 slot, and if he ends the season as a champion,
Here.
then he can actually
Called
live up to his standard,
Bulldog.
to the gold standard name.
And be the gold standard
I don't know what that
of
means.
the whole world around.
Yeah.
And it's
Bro.
fucking
Taylor has always said
spicy,
that,
bro.
Right now, I don't see myself at the gold standard.
It's the cheesy one. It's got powdered cheese and chicken, and it's spicy, bro.
Become world champions consistently at
But
the
it's
top of their
good.
game.
That's right.
Taylor
I figured it
doesn't
might
see
wake me up a little
himself
bit.
as the gold standard. But by the end of M6, he might
I am
actually be able
gonna
to do it if
actually,
he
I will
does
still
go all
be
the way.
doing something in the
And wouldn't
Indian
it be
tournament
poetic
on
that
Saturday.
Taylor picks up
Guys,
his
Saturday I'll be
first
joining
MPL
in.
Philippines
The storm, I was supposed
and
to
the
join
World
last week, but the
Championship in the
storm
same
messed
year.
up everything.
Yeah.
That would be something, right? That
Yeah,
would be a story.
That would definitely be a story.
I was supposed to join
but
last
let's
time,
see
but
if we
like I
can
said,
finish it. But you know
last
what?
week we had that
I think
storm
we
hit
gotta
us,
follow that
and
third Infinix keys to victory.
it was pretty crazy, guys.
Right now.
One game at a time.
We got really
Yeah,
lucky,
favorite
honestly, like
coach
me and my
from, your
family.
favorite pro player.
We didn't
And,
deal with any
in this
flooding,
one,
but a lot of
it's not
people lost
so hard to
businesses,
see
a lot
them
of people
actually
lost
take
homes, a
games.
lot of
Well,
people
especially
got
the
pretty
way that
messed
they
up.
did this.
Oh, yeah.
Kirk's Edith,
Wasn't as bad as I think it could have
right
been,
now
but
is
it was
89%.
it was bad.
Should be around 87, yeah.
87% win rate. Jeez Louise, come on, what can this guy not do?
Yeah, that's
Jeez Louise.
somewhat. Like, that's
Pretty
a lot of
amazing.
games on that one hero.
And if you think about it, you know what? He has so many other heroes that are becoming his trademarks.
Sometimes a lot of times I'll just get cheap ramen, bro. Just cheap Maruchan ramen.
The long flowing hair is becoming
Ramuchan,
a trademark as
Maruchan,
well,
whatever you wanna
apparently
call
for
it.
the whole team. And now you can really just not go wrong with the XP lane here. So Clapteasy is becoming an afterthought to Kirk in this scenario.
Yeah, a little bit behind.
I've never had Bulldog before, and I think I might only get Bulldog from now on.
It does make sense in terms of the lineup with all of the.
Do they have some that aren't as spicy though?
Conceptually, it's a good game for Phobius.
Yeah.
In practice, how much better are you than clearing lane compared to the Edith? You being able to rotate a little bit faster.
Does Simpson's prediction only apply to US?
The damage, the single target lockdown, basic attack.
You mean like how Simpsons always see the future?
And it turns out the answer for Clapteasy was that.
Have they ever, has
That's right.
the writer of Simpsons
again,
ever written
I
something
believe
that
that
involves other countries?
This lineup for FCAP is a little bit super committal. You dive in with AOG, you're
Yeah.
there for the ride. You dive in with the Phobius, you know what? Guess what? You're right next to your opponents again.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if they don't get the set or the start that they want, they will crumble. While for the lineup of Fnatic Onyx Philippines,
Yeah, but the
they have
spicy
a little
sauce
bit
is the
more
chicken
leeway.
sauce as well. Like this sauce right here is spicy,
For example, let's say
but it's
Bruno
also the
doesn't
chicken
get the
flavoring.
ones, doesn't get
Like
the
this
right
is
angle.
just
The
like
moment
cheese
Fnatic
powder
Onyx
and some
answers
herbs.
to that,
This is
then
like
you
the
have
chicken
Super Prince
flavoring.
either
So
as a
I gotta put it in there.
Gatastasha or a Vexana setting up with the follow-up crowd control.
You guys are
to
just
make
gonna
up for what
see me be a little
Bruno
B.
Could have missed conceptually.
That's right. But guys, have you missed out on your Grand Finals ticket? Because we got you. Our official tournament phone, by the way, will be hosting a watch party at the pop-up in Katipunan, Quezon City on October 20 on Grand Finals Day. So if you didn't get a chance to get your tickets, go over to the pop-up, just Google where that is or check your favorite navigation app, and you can watch it for free alongside all the other fans from all of these fan bases, and you can interact with them, and they're also giving away some stuff. And again, admission is free. Not
Take
only
the
do you get
spiciness like a
awesome
man.
free
That's
stuff,
what we're gonna do,
you get
guys.
to hang out with the fellow MPL fans.
We're gonna take
you
the
also get
spiciness
it
like a
for-
man.
Isn't that amazing?
Mama ain't
I
raised
think
no
people
bitch.
saw that I made a face because I'm excited for you to read out the next spiel, man. Because I'm looking at that and like that's wild. I didn't know we had that.
This is insane. I didn't know we could give you guys
Uh-huh.
an all-expense paid trip to Malaysia
Add an egg and more cheese.
for M6 to watch the finals live or the whole
I do
championship
have
live.
eggs, but I'm not
Gather
cooking
a
an egg right
five-man
now.
Squad and watch out for the road
I got
to
chickens,
M6
guys.
nationwide
I
tournament.
got too
It's a
many
tournament.
eggs.
You're gonna apparently have to fight
But-
for it. Follow MPL Philippines official social media accounts for more information. Go over the MPL Philippines right now. I mean, while the draft is happening, listen to us.
Honestly,
and
I
then
think it's ready.
get the mechanics there, because that I was shocked with that one. as well.
Yeah, it's ready,
expenses
bro.
away.
Expense,
We
hotel
just gotta
ticket, plane ride.
I think
We just gotta drain the water. I'm gonna drain the water in this cup right here because I'm a bum and I don't feel like getting up because the draft's gonna start soon. Guys, this is a little dangerous, all right? This is really hot.
The ball guy, he should be there.
All right, okay. You know what? That will not get him automatically into our.
You guys wanna
five-man
see?
But
until he shaves off his hair.
He's
Even
officially
promised
6
that
man
to
It's
us.
even my bowl's really hot.
right now.
But they only said 5 in that.
Hold on,
in that
that's
app.
not right.
So, you know, hang on, come on.
Ah.
Scissors, break it down. All right, So we're about to get into this, and of course, blue
Being a
side
little
is
bitch,
gonna be the
HP or
priority pick
TREX.
here for FCAP, who wins 65%.
I don't think I
of
should
the
do it
time
like this.
They get blue, and their side selection is right now closer to half, with 55%.
Yep. Let's see, because we.
Is it getting everywhere? Yeah, it's getting everywhere. That's not a plan. That's not a plan.
Lately, this season,
Damn it.
This season's playoffs, you can really tell that Suyo has shifted a lot of the priorities. That was like my biggest thing heading into the.
Bro, I didn't like boil. I just
There
put
were
hot
teams who
water in
struggled
it
to already
to
adapt
get
to
it
the
nice and soft. So, but you gotta put a lot. Like you have like an electric kettle.
Even Philippines admitted themselves
All right, I'll be right back.
this meta has sort of thrown them off in terms of the drafting priority, the pick and ban priority. Now you introduce Suyo, who turns out to be an automatic first pick on the blue side. Sometimes some teams are willing to let him go so that they can go into the red side as one of the priority picks there. It really changes the whole dynamics. I mean, the only sure thing is that Chip is banned. Other than that, everything just changes now because we have other heroes coming up in priority. Jushin's coming back as a first pick. It's crazy.
And if you ban Suyo on red, that means you auto-ban Suyo, you auto-ban Chip. You only have one more ban.
Yeah, that's the painful thing about going red side.
Oh my goodness. So we'll see if that will affect FNOP in any way, shape, or form getting into the draft for game number 2 here. I'm still convinced that Suyo is not as high of a priority, especially if you don't get proper teammates with it. You know, you don't get the proper combos with it. But so far, it has proven to just refuse to die in a lot of scenarios. And every single jungler right now in NPL Philippines playoffs is trying to get it.
So, looking at the bans, respecting the Gatot, the Jushin, and the Fanny, all iconic heroes.
Prime
for the
Kyrie or
Covid
Prime
trio,
Carl?
Fnatic
Prime
iconic
Carl, bro.
teams. Well, if not, let's see if it's going to be a committal on the Suyo ban. They already took away the Ogwin.
Kyrie's never won a world championship.
The Matilda of Ogwin. One of the best heroes of Falcons AP Brain could have picked on the blue side first pick, even if the Suyo was going to be left open for them. I'd rather they pick up the Matilda because they've proven to rotate really well with it, and rotations were their biggest problem.
Is it noodle time?
Game that we saw. Plus, Ogwin has, well, he's 1 for 2 there, but I mean, it's FCAP, it's Matilda.
I don't know where Ken is. I think he's watched the past 2 days of games, and
They banned the Harith instead. They are willing to give the Suyo
and he's probably finally burnt out and passed out because there's no way you survive 2 overnighters.
Suyo on the first pick here for FCAP.
Bro, this shit right here,
Look at that.
fam.
FNOP feels like they're ready.
It's
They
so
feel
thick.
Like Kirk's Edith can actually
That's what
take
she
it.
said.
So, of course, you're going to pick up the best performing hero for Kirk this season. Really good with punishing bad
Bro,
initiations
it's
from
like
your opponent.
Jam, bro.
And that's the Kirk playstyle. If he's
It's
not the one
literally
to
like
initiate,
Jam,
he
bro.
will punish you. Mid-team fight even is when he'll use it. They go for the Nolan Rush already. Interesting. They already showed their jungle.
Alright.
So, prioritizing the lane clear. They're willing to trade the power picks. Because they didn't need to pick their jungler just yet. They just went ahead and just went, you know what, just lock in the Nolan. We'll adjust to their picks later on.
I mean, the Nolan, despite the performance in game number 1,
Dude, I think there's a
still does really
possibility
nice punch. Don't forget, guys, Nolan was recently buffed
that
up.
utility jungle can make a
Throws on the
comeback.
Raptor do kind of affect heroes
I don't know,
like
bro.
Walk.
Yeah.
I love it because the skill name is Fracture, and then you literally fracture
Yeah.
and slow down an opponent.
Do you think we're just
So,
going to go through this
it kinda
big
makes
loop,
sense.
guys?
And-
All right,
but
real
it's
serious
talking about
question.
this kind of like fracture, that's like a reality fracture.
Do you guys think
Okay,
we'll
went
just
on the
go through
tangent
like,
there.
all right, so
But
we're back to
it's,
assassin meta.
It just makes sense now they think about it.
Eventually,
And we are
like,
seeing, obviously,
fighter meta will
you
start to
wanna
come
walk,
back, and then
you
we'll be
like
back
walk
to
like
utility
Suyo,
meta,
you want the high
and then we'll go back to assassin meta,
Good
and then
amount
we'll
of
go back to
control from
utility
their
meta, and then
role.
fighter, and then
Although
marksman, and then, like, do you
should really
think...
they need to take care of Suyo because their early game damage is going to be coming from him. They have high control, yes. Annoying, yes. But if they don't have the follow-up
Bro,
damage,
imagine they
FNOP, they can go for a burst pinch right now.
they do a whole giant meta
And they
change right
will.
before Worlds,
Lock
just like
in
they did for
low
MSC.
Woohoo!
Uh-oh.
This is like the invisible sword here of FNOP. Once they
Like
get
the way
that
they just
low
completely
team,
changed the meta right before
the whole
MSC, that
map
was
is
crazy.
just wide open, and Super Prince is like that guy who every
It
time
was
it's
like,
off
"Hey,
cooldown,
yo."
he just itches to use it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's going to be like 3 weeks till MSC, but here's the assassin meta y'all been waiting for.
Something good's going to happen for FNOP, so that's actually really good for them.
This might be one of these games where we might actually see a new Falcons AP Brent pick, and then you get FlapTZ to go on a Cho.
FlapTZ!
Or get Ogwen on the Cho, because you're really gonna need someone to access the back line.
The thing is every role can't be the meta.
Ultimate and he runs up to you.
What it would be is, if everything was equal, it would be a counterplay, right? Which would mean utility would counter assassin, right? Assassin would counter marksman. Marksman would like counter fighter, right? And it would be like this big game of rock, paper, scissors. The problem is what it would really come down to is which one had the most, which sounds really great, but it really is more of just like which one has the most good heroes of that role. Because if in utility only Fredrin was a good utility, then Fredrin would just get banned and assassins would just be meta. Or if it was just Ling, right? Like if Ling was the only good assassin right now, then Ling would just get banned.
Dude,
You know, I don't know.
High loss, really?
So now they just ended up respect banning the Beatrix, but it looks like they were already thinking about it.
They were gonna do it. You knew they were gonna do it, right?
Okay, that's a Chad move by Fnatic Onyx Philippines. They banned out the hero. They could have
that's spicy.
very well for them.
It's like
a spicy
Giga Chad maneuver.
Yeah.
Big props to Why Not for that
it forces an adjustment from your opponents, but now they're still thinking about the Brusco.
All right, so Edith goes to Kirk again. They get the Lu Yi. King Kong on the Nolan. Suyo over to Kyle Teasy, though. I'm wondering when this hero is going to get banned out and not picked first. If FNOP beats them with the Suyo, it's a huge statement, right? It's like a very big statement.
Are you thinking that might be a great answer to the Suyo?
Okay.
Alright.
So, trying to go for the more off-kilter choices.
Not really what I expected, honestly. I'm not sure how good the Rock is going to do against...
I will say this, jungle feels like the tightest right now. Like it's the easiest to call picks. Gold and Rome feel pretty open.
For the Aurora of Few.
So he actually just might catch Few off guard here. And straight up, if they want to run, block the way. Wow. The logic here for FNOP is pretty simplistic. I like it. It's no frills. And it's very honest.
Are they going to default it to Rizzler or go for Kali?
No, sadly, no offline this year for NACT. I was just talking to someone about it, how I'm very upset I don't get to go to Vegas.
All right. Honestly, I feel better about it.
It's online time.
It's easier to lose track of a Suyo if a Phoveus is jumping all around, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's the key. Although you could say the same for game 1. It's easy to lose track of a Nolan if
I don't know, ma'am.
If Phoveus is jumping, and they
Let's
still
be
lost.
real.
Yeah, a lot of options.
Do we
here.
think
Gary,
marksman
Claude, Moskov,
jungle is really Zane's wet dream right now? Because we didn't see him play Roger when that was meta in MSC.
Right.
Yeah, again, because they don't have the backline.
I'm just
access
wondering,
they're
like,
looking for.
They're not worried.
Yeah, it's not easy to reach the backline of Fnatic Onyx Philippines.
When Roger was meta, we didn't see him play it.
Just be able to juggle all his skills, maximize.
That was like one of his best heroes. You guys remember?
Why not just go for damage? You already have global presence with the Suyo and Lo Yi anyway.
Okay, if Falcons AP Brand really needs to win the first 5 minutes of the game, or at least keep it close. And then if they can get an early kill onto Kelra, maybe one before minute 4 and then the other coming in before minute 7. If they can get that while keeping the game close.
It's exactly like you, so I don't know.
If they can get that while keeping it close, then they could win it. But again, it's so specific.
Wasn't Roger more gold than jungle? Bro, didn't SRG win with Roger in jungle?
Hello? There we are.
Welcome no, that's to just Mobile Legends. Oh. All right, let me just wind back that joke.
I think that is really key, Rocket Ice, right? Like, it's the time of adaptation. New heroes are, like, new heroes are consistently coming into play for jungle.
I don't know, man.
What's meta, what's not. I feel like it's changing a lot every few months.
Falcons AP
And
Brand,
good junglers have to be able to
bring
play
the
multiple
table, covers
things.
their bases from that early
And be able to
even the late
switch and
game.
pick up
Wow,
new heroes and
taking
play
a
old
whole
heroes.
lot
And
of damage from Super Prince here. And mind you, he's got that 80% win rate on this Luyi pick, has been massive to the success in a lot of the compositions brought to the table. Plus, he loves that Warcry emblem, so that's why sometimes that burst damage from the Luyi really kind of surprises a lot of people against it.
oh yeah,
All right,
that's spicy.
back
That's
into the
good.
action, I think I would like to
We're breaking a sweat, boys.
concur with this lineup.
This is
being
the
slightly
creamy
better for
chicken.
Falcons
This is the
AP Brand,
spicy
given that they
chicken
have the power
bulldog
pick of
flavor.
Suyo. But there's a nagging thought in my head. You let the Luyi through, man.
Yeah.
You let the Luyi through. Especially with the... Wait. Counter up!
Oh! Cameron's going to flicker,
Oh!
okay. No follow-up on this. Not sure if anything else is going to happen there. As you were saying.
Counted as a TKO. There is a grok.
Yeah.
Imagine a wild charge from out of nowhere, and then diversion from... Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
One more!
They're going to go for the play. What? Okay, I was going
Oh.
to say Super Prince doesn't escape that one, even with
Well
the
played.
flicker. So there we go. Finally,
Spicy, guys.
FCAP will get on the board early on. Killing the hands there, too, for few.
Call it a TKO on Kelra, and then a legit
It's like the
kill
kinda
on
spicy-
Super Prince. A flicker for a flicker. Few actually
It's
spent
actually
his
like-
major resource there.
Bulldog
But
actually reminds me
also
of like
consider,
Asian
you watch that
spicy.
same
Like
game,
when I ate some of the food
that
in
same
Indonesia.
game that
And I don't mean it's
Haji
as spicy, but it's the
used
type
Aurora
of
to check out
spice.
from
Like it's
behind. I'm
the
pretty sure that's gotta be a
burn your
factor
lips
now.
spice, you know?
Actually, it could
Just
be.
clean out all possible bushes.
Could be. You got to trust that sense there. Right now, they're trying to keep him away from this turtle. Brusco, not going to get close enough, so Kyle Teasy will get the turtle. There's the initiation, though, still. Keeping Brusco at bay. Doesn't have the level 4 yet, so he's not going to be doing any amazing wild charges just yet.
Fnatic Onyx have to be satisfied with the...
There is an
early
ISF
trade
before M6,
and
which
the
is
eventual
crazy.
cleanup of all of Kyle Teasy's camps down bottom. Looking at the
Rocket
item
Ice, that's what she said.
build right now at about
I want
500
some
gold.
spice in my mouth.
We're looking at a 3-minute
Sorry, I
game
can't help
so
myself,
far.
guys.
Even things, when I think about the Clint, we actually had this conversation on a desk yesterday too with Ingon. I don't know, man. He fits certain compositions. Like, he's still very niche if you compare it to all the picks that do come up through the gold lane. But one thing's for sure, like, he can provide quite a bit of damage earlier on.
It's fucking good, though.
Yep, and it's a very specific kind of damage. And here we go, Brusco.
ISF
jumping
NC
on in.
games, that's crazy.
Fnatic on it. More conservative now than King Kong, taking the flank.
Very patient on this one. Ogwen's tanky enough as well. Still has the revitalize, so King Kong, this is how he likes the jungle, man. But hold
Oh.
on, bottom side, that was the
Well-played.
wild charge we were talking
Bro,
about.
I'm telling you, man.
Super Prince will go up,
Super
clean that
Prince and
one.
Brusco, bro.
Finally getting a kill for himself.
I didn't see it. It was off camera, but Kelra saw it. I guess that's one way you can use the Clint early on.
Yeah.
That was a utility marksman if I've ever seen one.
Sometimes, also those bowlers come in handy.
So far, so good. 1-1. Fnatic Onyx have survived the early game onslaught of Falcons, AP Bren.
I don't know what that
reckon
Grok skin is.
We're at about the 340.
And there's
4
another
minute phase
Snapdragon.
right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're imagining the time as well as we can with this though.
It's called Game Sense.
Yeah, game sense. Kind of unlocking it, but two, it looks like.
And the turtle's about to spawn.
I was gonna say, and the turtle. So we're playing with numbers here. I'm not the math guy though, but
God
I'll
damn,
do the
bro.
best I can. Diversion.
This shit kind of spicy.
Tell you where that's going. Getting in position.
Oh, God.
Right into that bush. Few takes a couple shots.
Yo, man,
Still got
if
the
you guys enter
passive.
the
There's
giveaway, you
flicker
have a chance to
forward.
get that skin
Still
for
not
yourself.
flap. Still trying to keep it in the bay. Wild charge.
Fuck
to be
me,
used
King
again.
Kong.
King
For the
Kong
kill.
will get the turtle.
For
Still
the love
the
of
fight
God.
to break out. They're gonna
My mouth's
force
on
him
fire.
the disengage. FNOP will get the objective.
You might have turned on the
That is a
AC.
1-for-1 now on the turtle.
I can't breathe out. It hurts when I breathe out.
And just, whoa, wait, what? There's some action that was happening off camera.
Gold lane again, back and forth, continues.
Mama ain't raised no
between
bitch.
Super Marco and Kelra. Looks like Kelra is not going to take that chance. He already burned the flicker.
So that's another TKO onto the gold standard. 30 gold. That's all Fnatic Onyx have on
It's a type of
FCAP.
spice that,
And best
in the
believe if
moment
Fnatic-
of eating
if
it,
FCAP don't
it
find
is
a way
fucking
to
delicious.
turn it up to 11,
Yeah.
and doesn't burn at
slowly
all.
but surely this is going to grow bigger.
But once
Yeah,
there's
it's
nothing
tough
in your
because
mouth left,
Right now for FCAP, like I said, they're playing
It's-
around, the
it's
different
spicy as shit.
timings that they have with this kind of lineup. You can see this too. Feather of Heaven is locked in here for Super Marco. It's been a hell of a lane though between the two gold laners, and Super Marco does come out forward against it, by about 500 gold or so. against Kelra. But like I said, that Nathan is going to be looking to go into the late game and provide that, you know, that, well, we used to call it the Betty bomb, but it's the Nathan bomb at this point, you know?
It's a bulletproof bomb.
The bulletproof bomb.
And luckily, Super Marco has Ogwin, one of the best heroes for babysitting the Hylos, and that's why he's so willing to go ahead and entropy up, because they've covered their base. So I guess that's one thing FCAP are holding on to. Save for the whole, you know, 50-50 on the Turtles.
Yeah.
Cold lane, they got unlocked.
Yeah, they do. It's, oh, they get.
All done.
Send it to. They're going to be going. It's only Ogwin, though. So not able to
No more
push
MPLI
through.
now.
Glorious Pathway going to be dropped down. Kyle TZ has that information, but right now it just stops what FNAP had planned there. So good play into that counter diversion.
6.5 minutes in, I have a theory.
I'm sweating,
Tell me the
boys.
theory.
Falcons AP Bren, they have a solid
Sweat.
lineup to respond to the diversion.
Yeah.
They have a solid way to hold down lanes and
just
to
keep
get
talking.
objectives. But they don't have as good as a decisive play whenever Fnatic Onyx says we don't want to fight. It's so much easier for Fnatic to say, let's go and let's not. Whoa, wait, Ogwin?
It is a lot easier for them to just kind of decide if they want to fight or not. And with that, that's why they also take advantage of using diversions.
I might need a glass of milk.
The Infernal Pursuit. Glorious Pathway to help him out. Also on the backside.
Ogwin taking a lot of damage.
Once again, jumping on in.
Brusco low,
taking
down
a
to
couple
20.
shots. Flap still up, and the wild charge going to go through, and he's looking for the kill to clean
Brusco
it up.
down.
Flap will finally get it. And the fight still
Spicy
for
lips.
this Turtle. Kelra joining the shot.
Spicy
Firing
mouth.
off on Ogwin. Gets out the Revitalize. So right now, it looks like that's all it's going to be. Brusco, the only one to go down.
Valiant effort by Falcons AP Bren. They do get the kill, but FNAF, they're all topped up.
The flicker forward again.
King Kong still able to get it.
Turtle.
Marco!
Super Marco joins the fight though. Able to get Kirk, and that's all. That's the exchange. A kill for the Turtle, but their eyes are set on the tier 1 mid lane turret being worked on. King Kong. You see how low Ogwin is. He jumps.
I can't
in.
even
The
focus. I can't
fracture
even talk
will
right
get
now.
Up and out. Few though will be in trouble. As Super Fritz picks it up. Super Marco doesn't have anywhere
Where'd I get
to
my
go,
lips
but
done?
He gets away with entropy in time.
You didn't see it coming. Marco got away just by the skin of his teeth. And Ogwin tried his damnedest. And now, Fnatic Onyx are clapping back. I was going to say, amazing conversion by Falcons AP Bren, but right now, clapping back cost him so much.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, amidst all this, Leo, we're still relatively even. Even looking at the economy here, the items that are falling into place.
Oh, for the love of
nothing
God.
is too drastic. You know, aside, that gold lane, you got a good difference there. At least the
Oh,
is
God,
still
it
working on the Holy
burns.
Crystal at this point, so Super Marco
My boy's struggling against. I am struggling against the spicy right now, man.
Potential that can come out from the Nathan.
I'm gonna turn on the
Even this
AC
time
for a
around,
second.
too, they'll go and focus on the tier 1s, trying to open up the map for them to set themselves up for this Lord taking about 40.
Dare I say, Naisu, in up to now, all 5 games that have been part of in the playoffs, this might be their most challenging yet.
I would agree. Definitely is. Diversion, where are they going to send them? They know they're going to go forward. Still the fight in the mid lane, not fully
much
engaged,
better.
But Glorious Pathway going to be dropped down. There's the Primal Wrath in response to Brusco. Does he want to go? He drops down the wall, still in the mid lane. They're trying to keep King Kong at bay.
Ni hao.
A whole lot of poking between both teams. Brusco holding on, still has the flicker. King Kong on the backside, forcing Kyle TZ
Bing Chai.
back. And they want this tier 1 turret, but he's going to take the orange instead.
He'll take the orange. Fnatic's going to make a move for this tier 1 in mid. Ogwin, his whole career flashing.
Min cafe.
Look at how close he was to death. He
I know how to say
going
iced
get
coffee.
away with it. And Fnatic Onyx posting up for the Lord.
Bin cave.
One thing that Fnatic Onyx does here so well, that's why Falcons AP Brent can't get a sure hold of the game just
All right,
yet,
I feel better now.
is the use of their weird damage profile. Can I say that?
It is weird.
It's so much burst, but just the same, it feels like they're just right clicks.
Yeah, it is. I mean, both the way you're looking at it, you'd be surprised too. Like King Kong's 0-0-0, but he's quite a bit ahead in terms of gold against Kyle TZ.
It's the most painful 0-0-0.
Yeah. He's just been able to farm up, work on the, and some of the team fights really is because, again, you're playing around this whole diversion, whether you follow it up or not, but also the poking potential that they have. And you can see that timing.
All right, boys.
Super Marco did
All right,
that Holy
boys.
Crystal, so that's available.
Where do we go? Where do we go? Blood Wings in for few.
Ogwin. Gonna take a couple shots at
Zone in the
Kirk.
front.
The turret being worked on.
King Kong takes
gets
tower,
out.
though.
Wow. Just by merely playing the map, Fnatic Onyx have gained a 1,000 gold lead. There
King Kong's going to go to another tower.
in the past couple of minutes.
He's gonna get another.
Damn!
King Kong! He's taking names.
We got to send someone back.
These are mid-lane turrets.
Or they got to rush
What
Lord.
turrets. Tier 2, another diversion.
Oh, no.
I think FCAP sees this. FCAP sees this.
Well, Brusco wanted
I think
to
I had
take
sauce
that
in my
wild
finger, and I
card
just
shot,
put my
but
finger on my nose.
Not gonna happen because he was slowed down. So they'll work on it still, playing around the macro that they have, and that's what they did. And now we're back to the stalemate.
It's that base theory that's allowing Fnatic Onyx to do
Kelra
this.
innocent?
The fact that
Innocent?
they just
Kelra.
move faster and are able to make faster decisions and react to what FCAP do that allow for them to say, all right, we want to do this. Oh, maybe not. Let's move elsewhere.
Yeah.
And FCAP have to constantly think about that. On a 5v5, just full frontal basis, FCAP can win
Full
these fights, no
frontal.
doubt.
Yep.
But
I love it when
FCAP are
Leo
not
says
giving
full
them that
frontal.
choice.
Their head's got to be on a swivel constantly for FCAP. And that's the case anytime you are up against a Luyi. The fact that this is Super Prince, again, one of the few players
Basically,
that
it's
does still
both.
pick it up, makes it work.
I will
80%
say
of the
this,
time
man.
So far.
Love him or hate him,
Definitely an obstacle alone. Even
Basic
though we
has
said,
stepped up his
FCAP,
game this season
despite all the games
tremendously.
they've played up to this point, this being their fifth, this the most difficult they've had.
Love him or hate him,
At
the
least
man has
before
stepped up his
FCAP,
game
the Titans,
tremendously.
the current world champions. This is also a test of how far they can go in the series.
Now 12 minutes in, no one's taking the Lord. Glorious Pathway dropped in.
Where's Pathway going to be dropped down? Brusco. Again, this is what we're talking about with damage profiles. The Lord will go for a reset, not fully, but still fighting for this territory here. No team committing just yet.
The last time we saw such a beautiful Lord dance was between FCAP and Black just last night. And now, Falcons AP Bren.
Do I think
back
Basic
at it
over Zia?
again. Old
I think
habits
I
die
think at
hard.
this point, I don't know if I can say
Onyx
Zia's
won't
better
wanna
than
let
Basic,
go.
but I don't know if I can say
They've
Basic is
now
better than
somehow
Zia.
won, control of the River Brush and the Pixel Brush. But this just means these diversions could be more lethal. But I can just say the same for a few.
I think Zia has a
Few have
deeper
been
hero
cleaning out
pool.
bushes so
I
well.
think both
Yeah,
teams are
they've been
playing very
handling it.
well. I think
Good
Basic
little
is playing a
pressure
lot
there
better
on the
with
bottom
this
side
current
across the
team
map
than he did with
towards
last
that tier
season's
2
team.
third of F9.
I think
So, and this is what we're
C9
talking
right
about,
now is on a
when
very
they play
same
around the
wavelength
fact
of
that
how they
they're
want
trying
to play
get
the
some
game,
defensive items locked in here, so Marco
how
does
they want to approach the
finally get that
map,
win of nature. This is
and
kinda
I
what
think
they
Basic
need
is
to be
doing
able
much
to
better
go toe-to-toe,
with these
but also
teammates.
have those defensive options.
I think everyone's on the
dealing
same
with
page
Fnatic Onyx, and also
of how they
King
want to
Kong's
approach
back.
every game.
Still sitting at 0-0-0 at 13.5 minutes in. He'll grab his buffs, and then they'll give the call eventually here once they're ready to fight this out.
Who would have think the last standing Slayer?
Oh, there it is!
Whoa, here we go!
Oh, a lot of damage on
Wild card
FCAP.
going to be used. Few gets out as
Oh,
well.
Owen, what are you doing, bro?
Escape. The damage is there, and Brusco.
Roamer for Roamer.
Both Roamers going down, so the 4 versus 4 Lord for the taking here. Battle spells and ultimates used up. Few and Super Marco trying to get in position.
Mirror moves from these two world-class athletes. A diversion being set up here. I wonder. They take it! It's Kyle in the bush!
Kyle's in trouble!
You're
He
dead,
won't
bro.
be able to
You're
escape,
dead,
but
bro.
Kelra
That's
gets the
sad.
kill. Again, a diversion.
That's a freaking Lord right there.
Tapping it out, and now FNOP. They still have to wait. They still have to approach this Lord carefully.
It's that same principle. They find Few!
They find Few. Few's going to keep Kirk frozen in place. But he's not going to be able to get away just yet, but he does escape with a sliver of health.
What is happening?
Still alive.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Lord's going to be worked on. Glorious Pathway to try to zone them out. Ogwin takes a couple shots, and the Lord resets briefly for a second.
They're still
Marco
here!
might try to do something, but
Bro,
King Kong will finally
whose
get
mic
it.
keeps leaking through?
Oh!
Oh! It's it, GG's! GG's!
Fight in the jungle. Flap clashing down with the Infernal Pursuit, but it's not enough as it's a double for King Kong. And FNOP will win that one decisively with the Lord.
The Falcons get nothing in return. About 5,000 gold ahead at 15 minutes. The patience and the execution, the conviction of the Sonics.
Bro.
Go ahead and get them an enhanced.
I don't even know if FCAP is washed, bro.
Falcons base.
I'm really just in the place where it's like, is FNOP just that good right
Still
now?
waiting for Flap here to defend. They'll work on the Lord here.
Or is all of Mpl Ph just gone to utter,
really good.
like,
locked in. You saw
it's
the achievement
crazy
that he
to
got.
see FCAP
Filipino Savage is back.
just torn apart
I mean,
like
it
this,
won't
bro.
reflect in kills, but what he's done to FCAP,
It is
he's
honestly
denying
crazy
Obi
to
in
see
all
them
the
just
games.
torn
Here comes
apart like
Brusco.
this.
Brusco jumped in again with a wild charge, and Flap wants to fight it out. Super Friend's already gone. Kelra moving and grooving as he picks up a kill, still working on it. And now Kirk trying to keep him at bay. Kelra's still alive, takes a couple shots. He's got to back off though, because FCAP wins that fight. 3 go down for FNOP, and now the momentum shifts for Falcons AP Brand.
King Kong!
King Kong jumping in, trying to bob and weave.
Uh-oh. Hold on, no. Hold on, no.
Goes through the wall. He'll survive. But they got to keep this together.
Bro,
on the
I
defense.
totally blanked out. What the fuck just happened? I don't know. I literally was watching. Oh! I was literally just watching the screen, and out of nowhere, FCAP was on the other side. Oh, God!
Kyle Teasy drops him.
It was all part of the plan. What a game 2 we have here between these teams.
The Slayer gets slain. The gold lead made kaput. Just 1,000 gold ahead at under 17 minutes. 8 to
You blink,
8.
you die, homie.
Throughout all that, Falcons AP Brent suffered major losses. Joseph, they don't have a top lane inhibitor. They don't have a bottom lane inhibitor. And I don't think this Lord Dance is going to treat them any better.
Leo, you're a bottom
I
lane
don't know,
inhibitor.
man.
I'm
We
just kidding.
got a preview of
Guys,
that.
are you a top lane inhibitor or a
last
bottom lane
Lord, which
inhibitor?
took quite a long time to get to. I'm not sure if it took as long as yesterday's.
I like to play
But
down the
it was
mid
still
lane.
a hell of a mind game. That Fnatic Onyx Philippines also approached that. And FCAP themselves, you know, if you're looking at the items here, they're falling.
The
into place,
Bodak
but they still
Spice
have
reached
potential.
MPL, bro.
It's not what you got, it's how you use it. I know we say that a lot, and the phrase almost means nothing, but here specifically, I'm looking at Super
You're more of a
Marco,
bottom
he's
lane?
got a
Hey,
better
man.
kit than Kelra. I'm looking at
Whatever
Marco
suits,
and
bro.
ID and blast King Kong.
Homegirl,
to
brosif, I don't know.
hell. All right?
To
and
hell.
back. And back.
And back.
You saw how King Kong just popped like a pimple when Kyle got his hands on
Switching
it, right?
lanes is a thing. That's true, man.
If some way somehow FCAP can find a winning position, this could
Depends
be
on who's on the other lane, you know?
Once again, we
Just
find
depends who's
ourselves-
there.
What are we calling this now? This is this still the Lord Dance? This push and pull?
Might just
between
have to
both
switch up
teams?
roles on them.
Kind of fading through it. They're gonna go
Oh,
for it, and
King,
King
bro.
Kong will get the Lord. The
King
toss up
Kong
through.
ain't
Flap's
got
gonna take it
nothing.
out,
But wait,
and
wait,
they
wait,
go
wait, wait.
in.
Kyle TC finds
Pressing
Kirk.
the situation,
Make it a
and they
double,
find
make it a double.
Kirk and Super Prince.
King Kong, King Kong.
Still getting on out of there, but they got the Lord.
FCAP ain't done yet.
And that's going to be enough for Fnatic Onyx.
You don't count them
Philippines
boys
for
out.
now.
2 for 1.
You don't count them out, boys. You don't count them out.
Cap economically trading up, but just the same, Fnatic Onyx take
It's all
the
happening
Lord.
so fast.
I'll tell you now, Flap Teasy, this is just another day in the office. He's the #1 most damage taker.
It's another day in the
all
office,
league.
bro.
So he's used to just throwing himself at his opponents
He's that body bag.
and just saying, take me, all right? Not my teammates, take me. And that's what allowed for FCAT to take down Prince and Kirk. Now the
Take
question,
me. That's what
how does
Leo
FCAT
said.
make
Just
the
take
most
me.
of this? Because for the first
Take
time
me.
in, I'd say, 15 minutes,
Yeah.
they have as close a lead as it gets.
This is about as close as it gets.
Tell you what, I needed that
You don't have
Bulldog
that
Spice,
huge gap that
baby.
you're working in, and just
We're
like
in it
you
now. We're in
mentioned,
it to win it.
Even considering the items, as we take another look at it, you can see how much fight capability that this Falcon AP brand lineup brings to the table. Whether it's Flap throwing himself forward or Ogwin cutting them off,
The
there's
Bulldog
enough
Express.
threat damage-wise that
Bulldog
Fnatic Onyx
Express,
Philippines can't
baby.
just haphazardly go into fight, and I feel like that's why we see this so often, where they're trying to look for different angles, they're trying to utilize
Machine
the
Gun Keller's gotta
diversion,
pop
or
off,
if that's
man.
a wild charge conceal play from Bruce.
King Gun Kelra, pop off, bro.
With that said, I'm taking into consideration the
Hit him with the
items,
hurrah.
positions on the map,
Hit him with
what
the
map
hurrah.
looks like, and
Hurrah.
there's one thing that's glaring at me.
Ta-ta-ta.
What is it?
Why can't they catch Kelra? How can they not take down the gold standard?
I don't know, man. If you guys, you've seen the clips and the moves from him this season.
Is it too much work for Kyle to find him?
I think it's almost
Machine
too
Gun
much of a
Kelra
risk.
versus Bulletproof Marco.
Is it impossible?
That's why we had to come up with Machine Gun Kelra, because Bulletproof
has a
Marco had
bodyguard.
such a cool name, bro.
looking at Kirk.
It's like
Kirk is his
Bulletproof
bodyguard.
Marco versus the gold
that
standard.
aside-
Bro, Machine Gun Kelra.
If you can take down Kelra, maybe the face of this game changes. Maybe suddenly the Lord is that much easier for FCAP to take.
I think when you look at it too, aside
The
the fact
Bero
that
Express,
Keller's just
the
got,
Bulldog
you know,
Express.
amazing micro technical skill. It's just the team's lineup peels for him really well. Like, you have so many options, whether that's, you know, the wall from Grok. You can also use the wild charge. You have Kirk doing the same thing with the Edith. Sometimes he's just earth-shattering or onwarding forward. There's so many options for them to protect Kelra.
BPM
so
makes me think of beats per minute,
like,
though.
If you're Falcons AP Brent,
What's the BPM on that one right there, bro?
Down? And I feel like they've been trying, even if that's utilizing the glorious pathway from Ogwin, but they just have a hard time getting through that front line first because there's so many options to peel for Kelra.
And I think that's the magic word, Joseph, breaking through the front line. If some way, somehow, Ogwin can lay down the red carpet.
Bulldog per man.
Up to where Kelra is, or maybe King Kong if he's lucky.
I don't know why that's so fucking right.
Can take this Lord. Suddenly,
this game is going Bulldog right now, bro. It's Bulldog spice level.
Go.
Super friends. Brusco the Bulldog. And then we got the Bulldog Brusco, bro. Bulldog Brusco.
And I think
Brusco the Pitbull. Looking for the bite. Brusco Bulldog. Bulldog Brusco.
He's not taking the flanks.
Machine Gun Kelra.
He's more willing to
Captain
poke.
Kirk.
And that might be a tempo break. See, look, that might be a tempo break that FK might not be ready for.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and heal that up well.
If they win this series, they're going to M6. Yes, Kuro.
Like you mentioned this, you know, earlier, that the disadvantage here for Falcons AP Brent is that they don't have the base turrets, but they're going to want to force the fight. Super Prince already going to flicker out Owen. Taking a couple shots. King Kong goes in, gets the passive, and Flap tries to flicker on out. Kyle's not going to find the connection, and they fire back
just
at
not landing
Brusco.
those hits, though, is the problem, man.
Immortality.
He's just not landing the hits.
They disengage. The base is going to be worked
King
on, but King Kong and Kyle going 1 versus 1. A diversion into the base.
Diversion.
Did they get there in time? Kyle goes down. They still have the minions to clear through. Not everybody could get back in time, but Fnatic Onyx Philippines will fight it forward as they take out Flap, and they make the play to take it to a 2-0.
The Sonics are at match point. 1 game away from going to the grand finals. 1 game away from M.
1 game away.
My goodness, they got a sweep yesterday, and they're on the way here. 2-0 right now against the current world champion Falcons AP Bren. The IQ on this team, the plays here are amazing.
And it's not like they did it just because they were that damn good. They got a solid draft, solid game sense, and a killer instinct like no other. Let's throw over to Infinite Game Tambayan to talk about Game 2.
Don't give the low yi to FNOC.
Yep.
Bro, don't give the low yi, don't give the Edith, don't give the... Come on, man. What can we give to them?
Even though it was a fight for a majority of it, imagine if
they just beat Suyo.
Playing 12 rounds and their backs
now
were
FCAP can't even like
and they just kept receiving haymakers.
bow down to the Kong.
Felt like. But from time to time, they'd be able to clap Fnatic Onyx Philippines back. But just how well they play around the Loyi and Grok.
Yeah, they need some Bulldog, bro. Somebody send FCAP some Bulldog. Spicy chicken. They need to power up, bro.
Guardian's barrier up from Brusco at the right time.
They need to power up, man.
Of Falcons AP Brand in a team fight, which means that
I didn't stay up all night to watch a 3-0, bro.
Players such as King Kong, the game MVP.
I didn't stay up all night to watch a 3-0, guys.
From Brusco to Friends to Kirk, Kelra, and King Kong, they know their assignments individually so well that it feels like for each player of Falcons AP Bren, they're playing 5v1.
It does feel like there's like a stark difference, especially in how King Kong played as Nolan compared to Kyle Teasy in Game 1 as well. Aside from the fact that they obviously know their assignments, they know where to go, they know what to do in
the picks looks hard, not gonna. The pick looks hard, not gonna lie.
Clean most of the time.
Like the picture of King Kong.
I agree. I feel like they outdid themselves with this one. I am actually not sure if maybe it's just the pure raw power of the Suyo.
Bro, we just don't want. We just don't want a 3-0, man. That's all.
That's just the raw damage of the Suyo.
We don't care who wins.
I gotta agree with that
Ritz.
statement.
We just don't want a
that
3-0.
Really, because of what.
Listen,
Drugo
both my
can
teams
do
are
on the
out.
Battlefield, the pokes that he can dish out.
Team Liquid's
as
out.
long as he keeps it relatively
RSG's
low,
out.
Once it gets to the point where the items don't
TNC's
matter, the
out.
poke will always be there. You
My
also have to
teams,
credit
they're
Super
gone.
Marco for finding farm when he can and staying bulletproof for as long as he can.
I got
In
no
plays
skin in the
like
game right
these,
now.
Divergence when the members of Falcons AP Bren are running away. Guardians barriers to set yourself up for a better position in team fight. Hunting again.
If FNOP
Stuff like that
3-0,
comes
bro.
because each member of Fnatic Onyx Philippines understands the individual assignment for each, for no matter the situation.
RSG was never in.
Even
Don't.
had some really great wild charges.
Listen, bro, they
Some
got
of the
their
objectives won by
jungler
Fnatic
stolen,
Onyx
bro.
Philippines came from the back of Brusco being
got
able to
robbed,
zone out
man.
Altizi really well.
Their jungler and their
Starting it at the
EXP
right
laner
time,
stolen,
putting
bro.
a
They were
wall in front
robbed.
of
It's not
him
their
so he
fault.
just wouldn't reach,
It's not RSG's
the
fault.
range
They
of
were
his
robbed.
retribution. It's insane.
Nats is in NA.
I want to go to as well. Like, bro,
Demon
King Kong
Kites on
took
Aurora.
all the turtles in this game. And even in Lords where it was F-cap control, he also just took it behind their noses just because, I think, of Brusco as well, as obviously the rest of the team just piling in at the exact perfect time.
Yeah, there were those two lords. It looks like Altizi could have gotten it, but he just got crowd controlled at the best possible time from the perspective of Fnatic Onyx Philippines and the worst possible time for them. Again, this is one of the difficult things to do when you're playing an EXP laner that doesn't have backline.
Yeah, RSG is going to probably be in a place
up
of,
against
like,
a low
just
lead.
rebuilding the
That's why they
next
ended up picking up the Nathan, man.
2
They
seasons,
just
man.
needed to
I don't
have
know what they're
someone
going to
get
do,
a little
bro.
bit closer and deal damage,
I want to
which
see
puts the Nathan at such a
Skylar and
risky
Kelra on
position,
M6,
'cause he
though.
has to commit the
Bro, what's
entropy
even going on with
to
MPL
go
ID?
in
I have
first
not
and
watched, bro.
hope that
I
they
am
get
such a
someone down
slacker
before
this
they can
this
take him
this
down.
past season,
And
bro.
then when you add in there the Phobias,
I am such
you
a
see
bum, bro.
Flap initiation. It forces him to commit the flicker every time he does it.
I'm
Already
such a
an
bum,
expensive
bro.
spell for a Phobias to
Normally,
use
I can,
early on in
like,
the team
talk
fight.
with you guys about
Forcing
all
to
this
use it
stuff.
as an initiation.
Can't, bro.
Crazy.
I don't know what's going on in MPL ID
forcing it
either.
in
I'm
that
just a bum.
scenario
Sorry.
means that
Forgive
you
me.
don't have an out, right?
Yeah.
Like your enemy
I've always
knows you need
prided
to
myself
they're
on the fact
clocking their
that
minds,
I
they're
was an
timing
NA
it down
caster who at least
until a
could,
moment
you know,
where you're
keep up and talk
vulnerable.
about MPL,
And you
PH,
have
and
the
MPL
in, but you
ID.
won't have the out.
No out,
But this
right?
season,
and,
I'm a
aside
bum.
from the raw damage
Feel
of
free to
Suyo,
call
I
me.
also thought,
Feel
you know what,
free to
SCAP
call me
also relied
trash,
so
bro.
much on raw
Yes.
damage
Feel
of
free.
Super Marco,
IP Cloud
just
Plays.
because
What's
the
up, bro?
Nathan does what the
New
Nathan
subs here.
does.
Yo, yo.
Aside from that, if you're talking like control of the
I will
map,
say
it does
this: the
feel
fact
like
that Team
FNOP
Liquid
has
ID
it.
is doing
Even-
well is pretty hype.
Even
Listen,
though
man,
they're,
go
like,
back,
not
go
really
back.
present on the map. Like in that last one,
Aurora,
that
back
last
in the
Lord
Aurora
fight,
days, I was always a fan.
I knew in my bones that they were just gonna teleport to the base, maybe on the bottom.
Fake
side of the
caster,
map.
bro. There you go.
They didn't really care
Simply
about that.
OP,
And
fake
you know what?
caster.
They did. They didn't teleport to the bottom, by the way. They teleported straight to the crystal, to the base, and that was all they needed to do.
Yeah, Fnatic Onyx Philippines.
What are the odds that Team
plays
Liquid ID
with
make it?
The gusto and the bravery.
What are the odds,
of
guys?
Newly minted professional players, like MDL players who just made it into the MPL or who didn't even make it
Who
through
they got?
MDL. And hey, I'm an MPL pro now. They play with that confidence, but they play with the calculations of a veteran. It's the spirit of, I don't care, let's go for it. But in the back of their heads, their signal to say, go for it, comes from the fact that they've already calculated, like, okay, I'm already here, he's there, he's used this ability. And it's free flow. It looks like Fnatic Onyx Philippines has solved MLBB.
It does feel like it, right? Like they're definitely looking at the map in a different way compared to the other teams, 100%. Even if they don't always win the team fights.
Yeah.
Right? They don't need to win all the team fights. They just need to make it so that you at least get all the objectives.
Yeah.
You have control of the lane flow, the minion flow.
Yes.
And then just attack when you have like that small advantage. And most of the time, even if it's like a coin flip, FNOP does come out on top.
Yeah, and it's so tricky. How do you even start thinking of or suggesting draft adjustments?
Like how to counter that.
How to counter it when you're up against a team that it seems like no matter what heroes they end up with other than the Masha, they'll make it work. They've made everything work. They haven't dropped a game this playoffs. It's just they've solved MLBB. No other way to put it.
Does seem so. And if they want to prove that, we'd need game free. And of course, our analysts will throw it over there. So, what you got?
match point. Welcome to the analyst segment at Magandang Buhay. My name is Nara, and I'm here to break down what happened.
That's a
in
nice
game
green
number
suit.
2 between Fnatic Onyx Philippines and Falcons AP.
That's a clean suit, fam.
Throughout the game, there was a seesaw for both of the teams, but I think the most glaring and apparent thing that
All right, let's go say hi to Wolf and Mirko. Let's go say hi to Wolf and Mirko.
All throughout the season, we've seen them.
First, we're just gonna join. We're not gonna do. Do we just join and not say anything?
Are his.
Dude, all right. Prime Wolf versus Prime Miracle. No contest at all. Prime Miracle, bro.
No, bro.
Dude,
I don't have that feed.
see
bro.
how
I don't
many.
have that feed.
Why would you settle on a feed when you can actually do it in real life?
Wait,
Miracle, when he went
wait.
in the Philippines, had women lining up for him, bro. The entirety of SMX Convention Center,
No.
where we ate, there was a line of women from
What
all
are you
ages
talking about?
lining up to get a picture with Miracle.
Carol wins M6, he'll be the second player to get MSC and M Series. That's true. Also, will he qualify in the GOAT combo? I think at this point, like 2 world championships is the GOAT conversation. So if anyone like, either you have everything like SEA Games and everything, or that.
What's this?
What? No, like he said, if Calro wins M6, he'll be the second player to get MSC and M Series. First being Rebo. So will he qualify in the GOAT convo? I think you need 2 world championships right now to go and qualify to.
Yeah. Few and Carl TZ just raised the bar
and
too
Flap.
much. Oh god.
Do you think FNAP will 3-0 cap? Bro, at this point, it looks like it. It looks like it, bro. Someone said Midnight got nerfed. Bro, stop! Hello! This is not Midnight.
God, you guys are so.
I can't. Dude, I got baited so hard. They like after game 1, they told me, damn, Midnight looking good. I was like, what? Just today? And then I looked over and I'm like, bro, chat's so troll. That's not Midnight, that's Sunshine. Bro.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Yo, W chat though. Chat, you guys are so freaking creative with the jokes. It's actually insane. Oh wait. Is this the champ of MDL champ? Is this MDL champ? What's the MDL champ name, guys? What's the team name?
Lazy.
Lazy?
That's right. Lazy.
Bro, their name is Lazy Esports?
That's right.
O kamusta naman?
That's such a weird name.
Yung MTL Championship. Kamusta naman ang post-championship niyo?
The
Luckily, they
owner's
won.
IGN is Lazy, which is the
okay.
name of which is the name of their dog.
Okay, yo, luckily they won. Because if they don't win, then everybody's gonna be calling them Lazy Esports for real, you know?
Yeah. Well, they
But
won.
so you can't exactly.
Dude.
So they're lazy and they won. Imagine if they're not
Dude.
lazy, bro.
I'm making my statement now. This guy that you're looking at, Pakbet,
Yeah, Pakbet.
that is the greatest drafter of all.
This is the GOAT? Is he the
time.
GOAT?
I'm telling you. Probably
Guys.
you're slipping on him. If it were just up to me, man. If I get to decide, just literally just personally me, I think Pakbet is the greatest drafter that MOBB has seen.
Damn.
What's up, Babettos?
Guys, Pakbet is the greatest drafter that Mr. Wolf has seen.
Is that TREX?
Execration coach? Yeah. Yo, TREX.
Yo,
Babettos?
TREX.
Yo.
TREX. Hello. How you
Hello.
doing, bro?
How's it going, guys?
Glaze? No, it's not Glaze.
Long time no here.
Long time no here.
Long time no here. Yeah. Haven't heard from you in a long time, dude. How are
At
you?
MSC, when we left at MSC, bro, when we left at Riyadh, you told me that we're going to meet each other again at MWI. That's when we're going to actually like do the farewell. So I was like, all right. And then MWI, someone didn't show up.
Somebody didn't show up. That's true. What the fuck, bro?
So
I wonder who's that guy.
Well, me and Mirko were both at MWI, and somebody wasn't.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think we know
Somebody
exactly
wasn't
who
at
that guy
MWI,
is.
Wait, I didn't read that donation. What's up?
Oh god.
Is this gonna be a 3-0?
I think it might be, bro.
Did I stay up all night for a 3-0, bro?
Well, you're gonna stay up all night for Blacklist Aurora, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Almost, but I would put King Kong as a Vegeta and Godzilla as Goku. Ah, Mothra can be Goku's wife. What the fuck? What's going on?
Mothra?
What is this Godzilla lore, bro?
Mothra?
What the hell? Yes, Mothra.
It's all over the place, bro.
It's all over the place now. So they about to talk about GOT. Hey, we got both of the casters who actually did cast for that event. That's true. So how do you feel, guys?
Goth.
Oh, didn't they just announce another one? That's crazy.
Yeah, they did. It's crazy. I
I hope
wonder
they
who they're gonna get to not pay again.
Well, no way they're gonna have MLBB there, are they?
I mean,
You think they'll do MLBB there?
I don't know.
If they have
Chat,
MLBB
okay.
there,
Here's the
who
thing.
the fuck is gonna cast for them?
Some poor soul.
Some poor soul.
Some poor soul.
Some
He's
brand
going to be
new
like,
guy.
"Yo,
He's gonna think it's his
I
big
don't
shot.
know about exactly. I have no idea. I don't know the track record. And he goes in, doesn't get paid. Rip.
Rip.
Someone said unpaid esports in the chat, bro.
Yeah, I know. They said that earlier.
Unpaid esports.
Welcome to Unpaid Esports,
I feel sorry for myself.
where we treat you like
Bro,
shit
I
and
feel
don't
sorry
give you
for
money.
myself, man.
I actually still haven't been paid either.
To date, GOF was probably the worst
Yeah.
Worst
tournament.
event I've ever worked for.
Yeah.
And I'm from NA. We don't even got an MPL, man. That was bad. I've worked for better grassroots tournaments than that shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
They have me and G.
to be
Not only did
fair-
they not pay me, but they put me and G on camera for like 3 hours on a pause, waiting for games, and everyone thrashed us. Bro, so I got shit on by fans and by the production company for not paying me.
Oh
Oh
god.
my lord.
Yeah, that was
sounds
fun. That was so much fun.
That was so much fun, Rico.
It's so much fun, bro. I remember just watching you guys cast, and I was like, "Yo, chat, what do you think of these casters?" I'm so lucky I didn't get the call, actually.
Bro. And then, bro, what's his name? Leo made the best move because he was supposed. Me and Leo were supposed to do grand finals, and like Leo was having issues with camera, and during prod and rehearsal, like Leo was trying to talk to prod, and he was like, "Hey, I'm having some problems. I can't connect. Can someone?" And like nobody would respond to him, and then they were just like, "All right, see you guys tomorrow," and Leo was just like, "What the fuck?" Like. And Leo was pretty much, Leo just backed out. He was like, I'm not doing this. This is the most unprofessional thing. And I should have followed along with him.
Damn, that's a W from Leo, though.
Yeah,
Yo,
big W from Leo.
chat,
He
W
smelled
Leo.
it. W Leo, man.
Yeah, damn. Yo, guys, we got to trust the professional instincts of Leo.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Jeb just said, Trex, do the world champions of what again?
Bro, I don't even
say
get
something
that.
about
Like, I don't know, bro. I don't even know, bro.
Damn.
Man,
World
just
champions of what?
World champions.
just
of
thinking
what?
about
I think
games
it's
of the future
because
makes me want ice cream, bro. I'm so
What?
depressed, dude.
ice
I'm so
cream.
depressed right now, dude. Ice cream makes me happy,
Yo.
man.
Actually,
When I'm
MPL
down-
is sponsored by ice cream. So if you come over to Indo, we get sponsored by Campina. It's a good brand.
Campina. I just had
Yeah.
some
Maybe-
spicy ass ramen noodles
got
called
'em.
Bulldog.
Had it been that I was
Hold
paid
on.
by Games of the Future, I probably would have the money to fly myself there, but
Hey, Wolf, what if, right? What if you ask your
Ain't
ex
happening.
team to fly you out there, you know?
my ex team.
Your ex team.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. If you know, you know.
What's your ex team?
I don't know.
Are you no longer?
I don't know.
Are you no longer coaching for TNC? Is that what we're saying here?
Wait,
Wait,
no, he's joining Indo next season. Remember?
Hey,
You're joining
don't
Indo?
tell him that I'm joining in an Indo team next season.
What team are you joining next season, Wolf?
Yeah, don't
Team
tell
are you
him.
joining?
What are you
team
doing?
joining? How about this? You just put it in the
What?
chat.
Why are
and
you
I'll say
revealing
it.
right
Dewa?
now?
Wolf is joining Dewa? What? Chat, what?
Dewa.
Evos?
Jeez.
Evos Wolf? Whoa, chat. Are you guys all spamming Evos Wolf? Whoa. Dewa Wolf, Evos Wolf.
They're like lore on this.
Get
Is this
the
canon?
Wolf.
Is there any
Is this
like
canon, Wolf?
is there
Is it
any
canon?
secret lore in the digital world on this right now that I'm missing? I just had hurricanes come by my place, bro. I don't know what's going on in the world.
How did the hurricane affect like you and
Hey, how's the yeah?
How's the weather? Is that what you're about to ask me, Wolf? Huh? Is that what you're about
No,
to?
how are you? How's the family? No, dude. How's the family, bro?
How's the hurricane, brother?
How's the storm, bro?
Got that edit, bro.
Oh
my God.
My family's okay, but the city, like, there's a lot of shit that's really fucked up. But we did okay, luckily.
All right, good to hear.
Yeah.
Wait, Onyx got blue side again? FCAP.
Valentina will.
Okay, they picked the combo.
I think you go all around Vex, maybe Vex for Fanop.
I don't think FCAP can beat the Suyo.
Yeah, for some reason it's just
They do take the
FNOP
Edith
can do
though
well
from
in every
Kirk this
hero.
time, so
It's a good
Yeah,
EX
they take Edith and they take Gatot and they ban Cho, so they take all the picks that we've seen from FNOP.
early. Yeah.
Have you noticed
They
that
did pick
Kelra's
Wing
been playing poke marksman this whole time against FCAP, just like boxed up with the Clint, and then this
Beatrix
is the
Vex.
second Beatrix.
Whoa, yeah,
guess the
Beatrix
Vex-
first phase is insane. Holy moly!
Did he do first
because
phase in game one, or was it second
you
phase?
reveal your duel. You reveal your XP and your roam. I mean, they can
So
swap,
they're trying
but
to punish it. Yeah.
yeah, you don't. There's no Lolita to punish. There's no dive like a usual, or something like that. So you need Ling now if you're FCAP. Hayabusa? No, not Hayabusa.
They have proper setup for an assassin jungle, so if they want to go Ling, it makes
Ling.
sense. And Gatot Edith. This is the FNOP
Are you gonna
setup.
pick up
usually,
Nolan
Gatot
again,
Edith.
bro?
Oh,
Don't pick
Nolan
Nolan,
again.
please. Please don't Nolan.
Whoa, Faramis.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Huh.
It might do better against the Suyo, to at least give him some sustainability.
There's Beatrix. There's like Nibiru and
Yeah, Vixana Vitrix. They have so much AoE. They ban out Arla at least, so they get rid of that.
this is weird. FCAP, Robert. What are you doing, Robert?
Trebor. Faramis pick is interesting.
Man. So how do you counter this time?
Oh, they ban Alpha. Yeah, they're banning they're banning out the Alpha.
Yeah.
What is FCAP actually like trying to go for a utility jungle like Alpha Bane?
And they're gonna go Balmond, dude.
No way. No way. What is AoE? Area of effect. It's the area of effect skills. The skills that are big and can hit multiple members as AoE.
Yeah, they're big and they just land on the field.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gatot Kacha ult is AoE. Faramis is AoE. The Ghost Bursters.
Yeah.
Some
Beatrix
AoEs are bigger than
AoE,
other
Nibiru,
AoEs though.
and Bennett. Yeah.
Area of Eric.
Area
There's
of
like
Eric.
there's like the BAoE,
Did.
the big area of effect, the
Yeah.
BB AoE.
The big boy. What about the BBB AoE?
Yeah, the
Big Brain Beloy
BBB
AoE, bro.
AoE.
Big like Diddy.
Yeah, I don't
Big
think
like
pick that.
Diddy?
Okay, you pick up Moskov maybe.
Big like Diddy, yeah.
All right.
But
Hmm.
dude, if FCAP picks up Moskov, then FNOP just picks up Louis.
No, Loyi ban, bro.
Oh, no, Lolita. I mean, sorry, Lolita.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Tristan did Moskov. So you go low at Lolita,
To go up against Moscow Faramis, yeah, Lolita.
and then
But against
Benedetta.
Gatot Edith though, like
Don't
Gatot
they
opens
just,
up
like,
the map
ban here?
so good. I don't know if can they pull up
Oh.
Lolita?
No, so you just go Grok. I
Yeah, safe choice Grok. Yeah, they want to just go like
think
all
if
in
you're
again.
FNOP.
Help.
No,
Tank.
I think
What-
Lolita
Kirk,
still,
Kirk,
and then you go just pick up Benedetta if Benedetta for Kirk.
Ooh.
I think.
Benedetta revitalize.
Or a CC?
CC. They go Tig and they go CC. Tig CC.
Oh, I told you. Told you CC, bro.
There you go. CC against Gatot Edith. A lot of
Balmond,
HP, boys. A lot of HP.
Balmond or Bane actually.
Bane. Yeah, I
works
think
better.
Bane.
Yeah, Bane makes the most sense. Yeah.
But Balmond.
But if they go Bane, right, they have no side
Or
control.
what?
Or just get real crazy
Just
and go
don't
like
pick up
Haya or
Alex.
something. Julian.
Julian.
What do you
Julian?
think about this Julian?
Why'd you
What do we
always
think
lie?
about this Julian?
It's. Julian.
Julian Suyo.
It's almost Tig proof. 'Cause, 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 So okay. However, Tig is not the best when up against Faramis. I learned that a lot. It was what which yeah, it was Blacklist who picked up Faramis on our Tigreal. So yeah,
Okay.
learned that lesson.
So there you go, guys. Let's see. FNOP set. Whoa, 80% of you guys think it's gonna be a 3-0. Whoa. 3-0, boys. FNOP to M6. Okay, I guess we'll see, chat. I guess we'll see.
At this point, I think it might.
Let's
I
see,
don't know, man.
boys. Game
Wanna-
number 3.
I'm gonna get
Possible 3-0.
the chocolate because I got depressed just
All right, man.
thinking about GOF, man.
All right, we're back in the game, boys.
All right, I'm deafening and muting, so I can talk to you guys and watch the game. Smoking that copium, I'm back. I'm smoking that copium, I'm back. I got on the opium crack. I win them games like the back when I'm having like that. Whoa, hey, where's the sound at, bro?
Get you now, man.
We were just in our heads because of how high stakes this matchup was, but now
Imagine praying for FCAP to get one game. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. What's going on, bro? Is this set schedule? Like, if this ends in a 3-0, do I got to wait 2 hours to watch the next series at 7 o'clock? Because that is not happening, bro.
This is what we're going to have to see how they play this early game. They're going to go in.
Oh!
Phew! Very quickly taken out, but they do get King Kong.
That's actually
back.
a good trade.
The trade there, the 1-for-1.
you take that trade.
That's a good trade.
4 times out of 5.
Bro, I got boogies in my nostrils.
Worth.
Yes. Now, talking about this Julian up against Suyo, it's a match made in heaven. Mechanically speaking, these two are the top of their game.
Yeah.
Kyle Teasy and King Kong.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Something out here.
Yeah, might have trying to. Oh, he goes in with a flicker.
Oh, Franslow.
By Ogwin. Now King Kong might be on the hunt too. Goes in with a queller,
Bro.
but there it is. Kirk will pick up the kill. Good synergy there. Good calls as well.
You can only be in so many places.
Time to hit the rug.
All at once.
What does that even mean,
So
bro?
many different positions your opponents could be.
Yeah.
And with that, I think Falcons AP Fred, the fact that they're still standing here for the first turn, means they mean business.
They're going for Kirk. Kirk already popping
Nice
that vengeance too. Couple shots away. Flap going for it, but the Eternal Guard going to cut them off in the fight. Kirk finally goes down. They deal with it all. Flap has to flicker out. Brusco finally going down in the exchange. The taunt unbreakable coming from Ogwin. Kelra won't have
I just want to say,
the
Julian's always been
firepower
kind of a clutch
to
pick
help
for
turn
FCAP,
the
man.
tide. Now the fight for the turtle. King Kong gonna get forced out of this situation, and FCAP, they fought for that one, and they'll get the turtle.
FCAP definitely put some elbow grease in it. Messy as it may
Back in
be,
MSC, we saw a few picking it up. We saw them flexing it around.
goes.
The team plays well around Julian, I feel like.
With your hands, and you make with it what you. It's
Might
an
be a little
honest
messy.
living. It's an honest living.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what you gotta do. Fnatic Onic have been attacking this game, this series, from such a cerebral position, and maybe if FCAP can shock them into a game that's going at a pace that they're not ready for, maybe FCAP can get a win. Maybe we can be forced to go into game 4, but right now, barely 500 gold up, 3 minutes in. I'm scared, Naisu.
Who are you scared for here?
I'm scared for Marco. Because throughout all this mess that we're seeing in the early game, 6 kills already in 3 minutes and a half, barely. Kelra is up by 500.
Yeah, he's up, and I think you're seeing how proactive Kelra's also being, and that's been him for the most part throughout these series. Hold on again, Kyle Teasy gonna get out, hand swords on out, but you're seeing just how much that Soul Sever does hurt from King Kong. You gotta respect it, and yeah, going back to it, Kelra's gonna have to move around the map. He's going to continue to do that. And I think it's just a little bit maybe easier for him to go and farm up some of the lane if he has to, and which allows him to then roam quicker than, for example, Super Marco. Because Super Marco, all he's got to do is really hope that he lands the Spear of Destruction. Now, throughout the series, that's the other question. Is he able to land
Has the Battlefield draft been implemented in the pro scene of what?
The playoffs.
Yeah.
It's not just
What Battlefield draft?
with the Moskov. Just because of the sheer game IQ, game sense, and how teams are so good at playing the map, Moscovs aren't hitting the SODs the way they used to in the regular season.
Yeah, they really adapt to it, especially when it comes to these objective takes. They look for it and they get ready to dodge it before they go in.
Oh,
They
crap.
want to go for the fight. FCAP gets the vengeance out already from Kirk. Turtle, less than half health here, still looking for it. It's going to go through a reset. Super Marco also getting the information he needs. Now the focus. Once again, Kelra rotating down, joining the fight. Eternal Guard going to be dropped down on view. He could be in trouble.
Oh!
Still gets away there.
Nice
It's gonna plunge
implosion.
into King Kong.
King
will get
Kong.
the Turtle. Spear Destruction going to land. Kelra flickers defensively, but Ogwin goes down as King Kong picks up a kill and will force FCAP back.
Fnatic Onic, definitely the aggressor
Fnatic
in
Onic.
that situation. Despite
Marco,
the
though.
pop on Kirk's vengeance, it was all according to plan. Falcons AB Brand, they can rest easy knowing that they did get a turret up top, but just the same, Fnatic Onic very quick to the comeback, pushing down bottom, and it's the same lane I was afraid for, Joseph, this whole time. Because of what happened, what transpired in the first two turtles, Fnatic Onic said, you know what, Kelra? Switch lanes quick. Go down bottom. Be first to rotate, because we know that top lane's going to go down quickly. Marco's not moving, and that's going to put him at still close to where Marco is. I think the fact that
This is so satisfying to see. Bro, where's Ken at? I know Ken is loving this. Ken would be loving this.
Because you saw Kelra also just now picking up the BOD.
Ken is not a FCAP fan.
Here for the Beatrix once that item's locked in. And that's part of it, right? You put Super Marco in these side lanes, let him do his thing, farm up the best.
Is Ken a fan of any freaking PH team?
Just get these turrets down so that it opens things up for FCAP. Whoa! Flap! I guess he just got overloaded there under that tier 1.
Flap tried to take it by himself. Flap thought he could defend and save the major resources that FCAP's going to need.
To ensure Blacklist makes it to Grand Finals.
A little more aggressive, but look, Fnatic Onic relentless. King Kong and
They're still going.
Oh no, I don't think FCAP can defend this.
It's starting to hit, guys.
They're losing it.
Couple shots away on that tier 2. Super Marco does get there in time. That cannon minion, though, will finish that one. So they lose at tier 2 this early on the top side, and now Turtle coming up third one, last one of this game.
In the first 5 minutes, FCAP have been getting better at blocking Fnatic Onic's early salvos. FCAP have been getting better at finding windows for aggression, but wait. It looks like the final turtle will go over to FCAP, and I guess that's the cost of that hard push up top.
Yeah, look at this. King Kong took the orange. So that's the trade, and this is what we see often. Kyle Teasy, though, he knows. Might go on the hunt here. Spear Destruction.
Oh,
Retribution
oh.
also, but King
Bad
Kong
angle, bad angle.
will be fine. Again, the Suyo is hard to catch. So many options to get out.
So many options.
What, 30, 45 degrees off? If that stun from Marco hit King Kong into a wall, may have been over for this Suyo, but now King Kong playing footsies. Man, he's defending against 2.
He's defending, but Kyle Teasy's not
That was a beautiful purple buff steal. The fact that they push the tower in and then go for purple buff. King Kong has to make the choice, which the tower's more important, right? But still, it's just little things like that.
Tier 1 turrets mid lane. And if they make a play,
FCAP playing a little better macro this game.
Gives them a little bit of a room to work with.
But a lot of that comes down to the fact that I think Super Marco's having a bit better of a game this time, which comes down to the fact that one of the reasons Super Marco's having a better game this time is because FCAP are doing a little bit better in their mid, I feel like.
FCAP are just getting started. They're getting warmed up, and now Kyle Teasy, ever the aggressor on the Kirk. Kelra knows he can't protect Kirk, and this pushes Kirk all the way back.
Kirk will be fine. Couple shots. I mean, this is what we expect with both teams, kind of just limit testing each other, seeing what they can get, if they can get anything, whether that's used or not. Not too much that they can.
Honestly, though, yeah, Ken probably slept through this game, and he'll probably watch the next series.
That part of the game where we see some of the best kind of back and forth.
He's playing the Suyo, he just can't play it, and it's getting banned in draft. Got banned every game against C9.
Decisions that they made. I mean, that's really what showcased the last game.
I'll tell you now, Joseph, if some way, somehow, Falcons AP Brent find Kelra or compromise Super Friends before this Lord goes into a full-on point of no return, then maybe FCAP can take the first big objective. Brusco and Kirk positioning up, one up front, the other in the back. It's never as simple to find Kelra though. There's always a big, beefy member of FNOP next to him. Look at this, it's Brusco this time. Now it's Kirk, and he's always just.
But like, I will say this.
It's just like we said in the previous game.
All right, we'll talk about it after.
Trying to get through that front line, or that just the protection that Kelra has. And all the while worrying about what King Kong's doing. Eternal Guard gonna be dropped down. Flap goes in with a flicker. They want to force the fight.
Oh!
Goes in, able to find Super Friends and
F-cap.
as well. They're gonna clap down on Brusco. He tries
King
to
Kong
get
though.
away.
King Kong. King Kong.
We'll find Kyle Teasy.
Oh, still goes down.
But Super Marco gets a double.
Bulletproof Marco, baby.
3 kills in the exchange. It's Kelra and Brusco left alive.
2 for 3. A well-fought, hard-earned.
Oh, he let out.
Marco fights Kelra. Oh, but the Filipino savage, the gold standard, flickers underneath his tier 1 in mid. And all this while, FCAP works on the Lord. Can they, though? Kyle is out of commission. He's just about to respawn. One more look. An instant replay brought to us by Infinix at whole engage.
It looks like, I'm going to look on the live cam here. It looks like they might be able to get it. Again, Eternal Guard going to be dropped down. Primal Wrath going to be used, and Kelra.
Oh, Flap down.
Find Flap, looking for the Lord, and
Phew.
will be able to secure it for FCAP.
Brusco!
Bro.
From Brusco. No follow-up through.
No
And now
follow-up,
Kirk,
man.
look at this
Hold on.
Here's King Kong again, punishing Few. FCAP will get the Lord, though.
Falcons AP Bread looking at the big picture. They will trade anybody.
Bro, I don't think Nats is the problem, Nick. Nats isn't the problem, bro.
This gets them about a 2,000 gold lead 11 minutes in. Despite everything that's happened, Joseph, even if Fnatic Onyx, say what you will about this series, this game specifically being messier than any outing they've had in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mark Cutie was diffing them on the Jushin. Like,
it's mainly Brusco and Kirk dying. Kelra hasn't fallen, but still, this Lord is as clear a win for FCAP.
bro, you know what the problem is? Nobody on BTK
1v1 is going to chase King Kong.
has a good enough hero, or is making enough of a movement to where they can free up some. So like BTK, we'll talk about it after. Hold on.
All right, because of that whole scuffle down bottom, it should be FCAP making the most of this Lord. Now another fight, King Kong!
Oh, he's not.
A team shouldn't be able to just ban one player, right? Team should have to be able to ban multiple different things. Just like BTK banned out the Jushin in Game 2, like they are in Game 3, like they had to switch up because, oh wait, this player's giving us trouble. Oh wait, this hero's giving us trouble. The problem is no one on BTK is giving C9 trouble. So C9 never has to switch their draft
I
strategies.
think this is the way you attack FNOP. You deny them the formation,
I don't know.
constantly apply pressure and aggression.
That's what I'm
when
picking
they're
up.
not expecting it, and suddenly they have to play defense. They have to start protecting each other. They have to go into places where they're not comfortable.
C9 literally just focuses Zane in draft,
Is it
and
just me, or has King Kong just been forcing the same play for the fast 5 minutes? He's like, all right, you guys just front up,
like
front up,
Mark
I'm gonna kill
Cutie
whoever's
and
in the
Cole
back.
World.
Front up, I'm gonna kill whoever's in
Let's
the
be
back.
real. Mark Cutie and Cole World, most of those games were getting the better of
I think even what we're
of
seeing
Shark and Hoon.
Bren adjusting, getting a little more, creative, even with trying to shut that
I'm
down.
definitely happy. I'm, bro. If Cole World goes to an international stage,
What makes him such a great jungler,
that's
but if you
fucking
punish it, and he's
dope
taken
as
out of the
fuck.
picture,
Like
that's
this
the
is,
biggest advantage for
I'm just very happy for a lot of like no matter what team wins. But if I break down what I think, like if the question is like what's going on here, I don't know, man.
Fighting Fnatic Onyx Philippines. It's a perfect
We'll
mix
see.
of them knowing how to play the game anyways and understanding on the
Currently though, see, it's not like just Zane. It's not like just Chicken. I think there's a lot of C9 overall just feels like the better team right now.
But now he's taking a different angle.
Well, they're going for that.
If we want to see 7 games, BTK has to step it up.
Ogwin. The shots also. Machine guns coming out from Kelra, keeping them at bay, but still nothing really that they could get. The Nether Realm already used up. Lord here, a quarter of the health. It's going to reset.
Soft reset. Lord approaching half health. King Kong holding on. Charging that Queller. Flap Teasy.
And that is also true. Zane should know how to play Hayabusa and Ling by now.
Won't get the unbreakable, and King Kong will
King Kong gets the Lord.
Now still looking for the fight. And
Brusco!
goes in with an implosion.
Nice implosion, but Super Marco popping off. Super Marco popping off.
Goes in, Spear Destruction will not
Brusco
find
in
the market
trouble.
Now Brusco in trouble. Covering fire from Kelra won't be enough as well. He's gonna shoot him down. Super Friend's gonna cut
Kelra,
off
get the
from the
fuck
team.
out of there.
And Elgwin goes down. Now it's Flap there left. Super Marco will find Super Friends.
Oh, they're trading.
Cap comes in swinging for the fight.
3 for 1. The Sonics do get the Lord, though. FCAP's going to do their best to make sure it doesn't get any further. Fnatic on it, reeling from that exchange. I'd say that's worth it, Joseph. 15 minutes in, I'd say that's worth it because look at the lanes. They're all still pushing in for Falcons AP Bren.
Pushing these lanes in. Kirk, Kelra, Brusco, Super Prince almost back up too. They're going to try to keep it together. Flap's in trouble, but look at the damage. Kirk will get pulled. He's burning, but he's by Super Marco.
I thought he might come in for a second. I thought he was going to come in.
We asked earlier, and he's been on point in this game.
As if it was delivered by Apollo himself. On golden wings, Marco throws a spear that parts the Red Sea. As the red side grows ever bigger, FNOP's map has shrunk. Joseph, King Kong could not make that same play. He tried a different angle and failed to get any returns, and now FCAP are knocking down.
Like, let's just say C9 comes in to Grand Finals, and they ban Alpha, ban Suyo,
That might look like
pick up Julian first phase.
Gets for now. But what a fight.
What does what do
minutes here. Even though they lost,
like what does
able to just overpower, like in terms of fighting in the
what does BTK even do at that point, right?
Utilizing the way they can jump into the back
They
line,
go Bane again?
Members off from Fnatic Onyx Philippines. That's what Falcons AP Brand is playing around right now.
The Lord was just but a speed bump. A liability that they could have held out for. And now this next one, a minute in, it definitely has Falcons AP Brand's name written all over it. It's getting harder and harder for Fnatic Onyx to find a winning position. Look, the way that they're posting up now, looks like they're going to deny a dance. I think they want to burst him.
Yeah, I think they do. Both teams going in this similar situation, even though they're 30
That's if they're Ja recall though, that's if they are that's if they're red side. I'm speaking if C9's winning, then they're gonna be on red side, right?
Takes a couple shots from Kelra. Kelra will flicker in forward. AOG's not going to be able to find Kelra, but Flap will. Knocks him into the air, and they're going to force the fight as Kelra goes down. Even with the implosion, they have the nether realm.
F-Cap, bringing it back, bringing it back, bringing it back.
FNOP here, King Kong on the side, just watches as Brusco goes down. The full force of F-Cap now makes their way to the Lord.
To be able to Lord dance, you gotta make it to the dance floor. And Fnatic Onyx squad ain't all here. They compromised Kelra's positioning. They forced Brusco to play babysitter, and they just don't play well like that. FCAP scores a Lord.
Massive win for
FNOP do vocal clear, and if they make it past this Lord, it probably gets to what, tie game point? It gets to the 60 gold mark point.
Eternal Guard going to be dropped down. The mid turret will fall. The base of FNOP holding on with that one turret. They have to get ready for that Lord push.
FCAP now approaching the 5K gold lead.
Bro, imagine FCAP bring it to game 5 from this position.
FNOP cannot afford pickoffs. Coyote commits Grand Theft Orange, and Marco securing his Wind of Nature. I can't believe they they forced that play against Kelra without Marco having a Wind of Nature?
Yeah.
That's some marbles right there.
That is marbles right now, and the marbles in the play for FNOP. Flap's going to jump
Oh,
in.
a lot of damage on a Flap.
Damage is going to have to go with the reset. Netherrealm going to be used as well, but Super Marco firing off from the backside. Already got multiple ultimates out from FNOP. Lord still up.
Kelra dancing, Kelra dancing, Kelra dancing, Kelra dancing. AOG coming in, AOG! Kelra's still up, Kelra's still up. Flap TZ down.
FCAP finds the check. Spirit Destruction already used.
Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done, well done.
Things together for now. They got rid of the Lord. They got rid of 2 from FCAP.
Fnatic Onyx PH still standing, holding on for dear life, defending.
Machine Gun Kelra.
Sitting at about a fifth of its health, bodies lay across it in a beneficial trade for the Sonics. King Kong for Flap and Kyle. And suddenly, the Sonics come alive. Half of the MPL Arena on their feet. FCAP, their gold lead sliced in half.
Leo, we have seen FNOP do this before. Well, they have an amazing defense against the odds, and then they somehow turn the game in their favor. Even with a fully exposed base, one step at a time is what they have to do here. And yes, MPL Arena, the Sonics all stood up after that successful base defense.
Looking at the items, we're in juggle territory.
Yep, juggle territory.
Players will start to sell items and buy them in the midst of battle to be able to get.
Problem is Brusco's still not max. He's not even 5 items in yet, bro. He's not even 5 items in yet, bro.
Sell and buy and sell into an immortality. You can see as
He's just getting melted when he goes in.
The frontliners of Falcons AP Brent, so that's going to come into play. Joseph, who's to say that the play FCAP did about 3 minutes ago isn't going to happen again? Who's to say? Because they've done it, and somehow Marco has made up for all the missed SODs all weekend long.
The man's is bulletproof right now, man.
Yeah, he is.
0-4.
Yeah, he is. What?
And he's been doing stuff like that. If that's not impressive, I don't know what is. And you know, Kelra made that risk. He flipped when that play that we were talking about. He flickered forward. He made the
Kelra Marco?
choice.
Current?
FCAP responded better to it. So now they find themselves sending Super Marco up top to deal
Or
with
career.
It's going to be worked on.
Gotta say that's risky.
Because career?
Knowing the hit rate, the batting average of an
Marco's
SOD
got those world
playoff,
champ status, man.
This has to be a play with conviction. Falcons even have to vocalize and outright say it. We're going for the backdoor. We're going for the segue. And Marco understands that maybe I'm not ready, man. I'm just going to join the fight. I'm better in team fighting anyways. I'm better at kills for sure in this game.
Unai, once again, Flap's done it time and time
They do
again.
have some different play styles, though.
With the Earth Shatter. Kirk jumping in, gets few really low. He's going to force them off a little bit from this Lord. They're going to press the go signal. Flap's going to jump in again, and King Kong will get the Lord.
Bro, King Kong, man.
From the spike. AOG already landed. They're going to go.
Oh, no, that's a bad spot. That's a bad spot for Kong Kirk. Give up Brusco. Give up Brusco. Nice knock up. Kyle TZ, a lot of damage. Kelra, get the fuck in there, bro. Run, Kyle. Leo, bro.
But right now, FNOP, they've got it together.
Lord spawned.
It's a game. It's a game now, boys.
To stop the onslaught of
We're going in 26 minutes.
But that was a close call.
We're going to 26 minutes.
I don't think this Lord is worth the effort. FNOP put into it. Yes, they
FNOP, you got to back off, bro.
from taking it. But wait, what's Kirk doing?
You got to back off. You got to back off, Kirk. I just told you, bro. Big snipe. Super Prince low. I just told you to back off, bro. Why the fuck are you guys engaging?
The only left alive as that Lord finally goes down.
Kirk.
But FNOP ultimately buys them some more
You
time
guys
in the
just
game.
got in the game, bro.
Fnatic Onyx. They're going to have to defend against 3 waves and 5 members of FCAP while being
FCAP can
down their
end.
silent anchors. Super Prince, 30
FCAP can end.
seconds. Kirk, 30 seconds.
30 seconds for 2 players, bro.
We're short of a miracle for this defense to happen.
Well, they can see if they
We'll
can
see.
pull it off, Hugh.
Oh, minions come out. Minions come out. Minions come out. Kelra, they still got machine gun MGK.
Together, King Kong.
Nice placement on the
Now
bombardment.
the base is going to be worked on, and FCAP will see
That's
the
it.
victory as they take game 3, 2-1 right
Bro,
now.
Kirk, bro.
Backs against the wall. The final Titan refuses to fall. 3 games in, and Fnatic Onyx lose their first game all playoffs long. We're going to game 4.
Going to game 4, man. The crowd all in their seats, out of their seats here.
I want to get out of my seat.
Same.
Let's throw over to the Intermission game to Bayern. Redmond Rockhart.
I think they're faking it right now. Are they? No, I don't think they're faking it. They're being real. This is real. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Zero mic gang. Zero mic gang. Let me translate for you guys. Basically, what I'm about to say is that I know no one can hear me.
FNOP
There
has
it
been
is.
doing it since game 1 to game 2.
Yeah, really, the decision suddenly for Super Marco to just snap, if I'm not mistaken, the man did go bulletproof, didn't he? I'm going to have to double check if he did go bulletproof, because it's a very tight race right now up in the bulletproof leaderboards, and the positioning, the right times to use the Spear of Destruction to be able to find the marks, that call right there at the end. The moment he got that hit onto Kelra, they decided to make that call. Yeah, we're gonna go for this. That was such a brave play. And the follow-up by Falcons AP Brand. This is the Falcons AP Brand that we were looking for all series long. The Falcons AP Brand not afraid to make risky moves, not afraid to make the play. The longer the series goes on, it looks like Falcons AP Brand is starting to finally understand and read the tendencies of Fnatic Onyx Philippines.
Yeah, it feels like better late than never, at the very least, right?
Yes.
Better late than never here. And Falcons AP Brand are poised to make it kind of similar to game number 4. I think the biggest thing that the fans and everyone here is looking for, and FCAP themselves is looking for, is that proof of concept, right?
Yeah.
The proof of concept that these guys are still mortal, unlike Suyo, who is immortal, or chosen by immortals. And as long
Chosen
as
by
that
immortals.
concept is there,
Yeah.
it feels like you can do anything. Anything feels like it can be possible.
Yeah, oh wow, just the decisions all throughout. See, it now looks like with Falcons AP Brand having a little bit more footing, being able to comfortably make more riskier decisions, you can see that it comes to the team fighting, they do have that capability to stand toe-to-toe with Fnatic Onyx Philippines. For 2 games in a row, let's be honest, they were out team fight. It was a much better team fight coming in from Fnatic Onyx Philippines for the first 2 games, and even in this last game, because of their man marking yet again, they were giving Falcons AP Brand a lot of difficulty. But one of the glowing things at Falcons AP Brand, the light at the end of the tunnel that they found was 2 marks. Brusco and Kirk. Whenever they go in, whenever they decide to front, let's do what Fnatic Onyx Philippines has been doing to us, and let's not be afraid to give it to them. But another adjustment that Falcons AP Brand has been doing better is one thing. Finally, they're watching out for the late entries of King Kong and Kelra.
Yeah, because they have been getting
Mochi.
away for it for how many games now, right?
Yeah.
It feels like Kelra just always has a battle spell.
Bro, I
ready and
know.
going
I
after
just stay
her.
awake just for 30
And
more minutes. That's crazy.
he actually didn't
Possibly
die
more than
until,
that,
like,
bro.
maybe 12 minutes, 15
That's
minutes into this
the
game.
reason I just went silent is
That's
because I'm
goes to
debating.
show what
I'm like,
FNOP
bro,
is
do I
really
just
trying
go to
do
sleep?
here. But at the same
Should I
time,
just pass out?
the thing that you're talking about in between game number 1, game 2, that FNOP was using as a strength, which is that bravery, that gusto, that bravado of I can go in and you're gonna be scared of me, is fighting.
What time is
against
the
him now.
series tomorrow?
Kirk, he tried to do that yo-yo maneuver against, I think, a few members there, specifically a few.
Yes.
And I think he got punished really hard for it. And that also happened before a crucial Lord tape.
Yeah, because every time Kirk would go to the back end,
Just one game tomorrow, right? Lower bracket finals.
Wherein, if they already know that, okay, look at this guy at the front, I'm going to commit abilities onto him so that he's going to get taken down
That
right
5?
away. But then what happens is that
That's much more doable.
Has read this tendency and just said, wait a minute, we can actually punish that. As long as we survive.
Because I can actually
we'll
like
go ahead
fall
and turn this
asleep
around.
and then wake up at 4.
Again, breath of life here for FCAP. Let's see if they can keep it going. And of course, for solo analysts to maybe break it down a little bit more.
Mental fortitude exhibited by the current world champions as they extended to a game number 4. Magandang buhay, my name is Anjanara, and welcome to the analyst segment wherein we will be breaking down what happened in game number 3 as Falcons AP Bren seems to still be alive in this entire series. But then what made the entire difference in that lineup was the fact that Falcons AP Bren was able to adjust their draft so that they are able to match the Fnatic Onyx Philippines aggression that we have been seeing since game number 1. And so far in this entire series, we have been seeing that Edith wins games. That execution coming from Flap TZ ensured that Super Marco will be able to secure their enough gold and ensure that he will have enough space so that he can farm up really, really well. If you will look at the goal difference, it's mostly in the side of Falcons AP Bren, and understandably so, because they were able to secure the neutral objectives earlier on into the match, and they were able to dictate the tempo of the entire lineup. If you will look at the item progression here, ang daming nabuo ni Super Marco because he was bulletproof in this game. The difference between this game and game number 2 was the fact that there was no one to reach Super Marcos Moskov. I think it was in this series that King Kong kept finding him when King Kong chose to go with that Nolan. But in this case, with this Suyo, it was difficult for them to reach Super Marco because he was well protected and he has added sustainability brought on by the fact that Few has his Nether Realm. We have been talking about in the draft how this lineup will be difficult to pull off if Super Marco won't be able to achieve the necessary goals. That was the win condition coming from the side of Falcons AP Brand, and they were able to do just
Luckily, I don't have to
that.
work tomorrow
And
till like
to
4.
everyone who's watching out there, this is what you need to do if you have a Moskov. Sure that you have space because at the end of the day, that will lead you to victory. That was happened in game number 3. Kaya naman, let's throw it over to our host, Mara Aquino.
All right, everybody, let's go Falcons! One more time, let's go Falcons!
Oh, look who it is! Sanford!
Here. O, anong pakiramdam ngayon na nandito ka nakaupo, hindi ka nandun
Is Sanford just sitting up straight, or is he kind of tall for a Filipino? Is he just the only one sitting up straight, or is he kind of tall for a Filipino?
Kinakabahan daw siya. Okay, sino ba sinusupport?
Because he looks kind of tall in this right here.
Sobrang tagal ko na po sila nakasama sa international tournaments, and alam ko na kaya talaga nilang i-represent yung bansa.
So sige, ngayon 2-1 tayo. Kailangan ko ng prediction mo dito.
For me po, reverse sweep po. Falcon CB Brand, 3-2.
Reverse sweep! Okay. Alright. Now, sino ba sa tingin mo?
Maybe it's just because he's wearing normal clothes. He looks like he's grown up in the past since MSC.
For me, Onyx Philippines din po. Fnatic Onyx.
So feeling mo, bababa sila, tapos mag-meet sila ulit sa Grand Finals?
Yes po.
Sige nga, sino sa tingin mo mananalo sa Grand Finals?
Hindi ko po alam, pero feel ko Game 7 po eh.
Game 7. Ay, we all want a Game 7. Sige, ano ba ang advice na maibibigay mo sa Fnatic Onyx?
Bro, where's my 40 jersey, man? I think it's folded somewhere right now.
Sabihin sa FCAP?
Sa Fnatic Onyx po is huwag kakabahan kasi iba po talaga yung pressure sa world stage.
I don't know if I'm going to make it, guys. I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Feel ko, di ko na po kailangan magsabi kasi
Might have to call it. Watch from bed as I'm falling asleep.
Feeling mo nga magiging reverse sweep. Bilang manlalaro,
5 a.m.
alam mo na din ang Falcons AP Brand. Ano sa tingin
And I didn't
mo
nap.
ang kailangan nilang marinig? What would you tell them?
I was just with Mirko, but also I'm getting tired and I don't know if I can.
Kung paano nila kami tinatalo sa Game 7.
Yan ang key.
Don't let the
It's like
BTRcaster
that.
take
You
over.
Enjoy the game. And now we're gonna go back to the panel. Tulungan mo ako. Panel?
Paso.
Yeah, but it's going to be fine. By the time, that means I don't go to bed till 6 a.m.
Oh, that is so nice. I was legitimately touched by seeing Sanford.
Ritz already passed out.
Right there. And you know what? These guys have been complaining to Falcons AP Brand. Guys, you've been beating us nonstop. Come on, give us a chance here. But he's here supporting them.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't beat him, support him and show your love for him. I mean, I like how he did say that. It's because they've spent so many times in international tournaments together. They've represented and carried the flag of the Philippines for an entire year now, all throughout the year in international tournaments. And Even
How would I
though,
know?
yeah,
Because
as you
she's not
mentioned,
talking at all in
even
chat, bro.
Mpl Ph have just kept losing to
And she
Falcon
didn't
Age
just
Express,
answer.
the grand finals of those international tournaments, then they still just end up respecting them.
Yeah.
Or she left.
respect
She might have
is
just
the
left
biggest
chat,
respect,
honestly.
I guess. And if you're FCAP, you're probably very touched. And maybe, you know what? Stanford's right.
Yeah.
You don't really need to say much else to FCAP, but just remind them who they are, what they did.
Yeah.
All the journeys they've been through together. Wow. This is such anime level power.
Man,
friendship
you're
thing.
making me emotional. This whole thing is making me emotional. Y'all know, as a Falcons AP brand bias, what you just said just now, if I was watching anime, I'd be like, I'm not gonna cry, I'm a strong man. But strong men do cry.
But look at
Speaking
this.
of.
Speaking of men who don't cry, it's Spew. I don't know if he doesn't, but I'm sure he does.
He does. He's not
but
afraid
with-
to express his emotions, and that's healthy.
With FCAP's game number 3 win, Few has now
300 game
301
wins.
game
That's
wins,
crazy.
301 games, 301 check pings.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, man, for the guy.
Yeah.
Big salute to the captain.
No, that's 301 check pings at the minimum.
Dilo, what's
Those
up?
were the 301 game
Good
wins
evening.
that he got.
Good
as the
evening.
First player in MPL PH history, not just in the franchise era, but in history.
Good night.
To be able to get past the 300.
You guys, I think I'm going to abandon you guys, man. You guys might have to go over to Mirko's chat.
Kind of makes you just look back, right? It makes you look back to everything that these guys have been through. And again, just going back to what happened in game before the game started, match started. People are like trying to reminisce, like, bro, how long has you been playing? And how difficult is it to actually stay on top of your game, on top of everyone's game here in the MPL Philippines? For that amount of time, it's just really mind-boggling, right?
Yep.
And it's amazing. And we are back at it again. 3 minutes into the draft, before the draft starts, we see Bulletproof Marco.
B-caster mentality is winning. Screw you guys, man.
Yeah, looks like he was bulletproof. And, you know, I got to look at my little whole bulletproof tracker here. He's actually behind. He's behind by 1. The most bulletproof player in the league right now is King Kong with 16 games won with 0 deaths.
In the jungle, by the way.
Yeah, in the jungle. Super Marco is there up there at 15.
Yeah, guys, I'm abandoning you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night for sure. I'll actually get some sleep before the lower bracket finals because it doesn't start till 5. So I'll get some sleep. I'll be well rested. I'll wake up at like 4:30 and I'll stream. Yeah.
For me, it kind of is a bit easier.
Go watch Mirko stream.
Yeah. Because obviously you have 4 people in front of you.
They're wide awake.
For King Kong, who dashes in and out of the fight,